Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for coming out. We're playing the trolley problem, the trolley solution more like.
Ayo.
I'm here with Audrey. Hi Audrey.
Hi Matt. I usually host this slot, but today I'm not.
Today I'm hosting
This is gonna be fun.
slot. And you're not hosting this slot, and I'm hosting this slot.
Correct. Yes.
Yep. Hey, thanks everyone for coming out. I'm feeling pretty good today on this wacky Wednesday. I'm super stoked. It's been a long time since Audrey and I have streamed together. Have we ever done the one-on-one stream even? This is our first one-on-one stream.
I think it is. I think every other one has been like a Pokemon where Tengu is also there.
Okay, Audrey,
Let's go.
the Audrey and Matt streams getting crazy.
These are gonna be legendary.
What's up, everybody? Here's me. I'm Matt. That's Audrey is joining us virtually.
Hi. You know what I look like if you've seen any other Wednesday stream.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Don't worry about it. If you want to know what I look like, go watch our VODs.
Wow.
Smile.
GG wow. 4 socks. Okay.
4 socks.
I'm going to go ahead and get started here. It says your campaign will start after the screen. This is the trolley problem. There's co-op?
Hold up. It looks like it might be local co-op.
It looks like. Let me at least check.
So maybe it's I can.
Contains adult
Oh.
themes. It does not
Adult
contain
themes.
explicit language, sexual content, horror, or show violence.
Signature is in no way
The process
binding
is
or
manual,
even used.
So please take your time. Player discretion is still advised. Please sign your name below, showing you understand and agree to endorse every decision you make.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a valid signature.
That's actually on the back of my credit card. Hold on. There you go.
Founded to
Oh,
help
you know what
travel
happened? This
safely
guy
across the
resized,
nation.
but it's okay.
All our employees must show 3 core values: responsibility, integrity, and respect. With that in mind, let's start your training.
It's gonna only go well.
I think I'll just control your thoughts, Audrey. Your decisions.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
probably
fine.
just input them.
There's a runaway trolley
Yeah.
barreling down the railway
Okay.
tracks. On the
Let me turn
tracks
off the music,
are
I guess.
5. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
You pull the lever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we pull this.
Here that's.
We're pulling this.
Like people are dying either way.
Oh, you're going to kill someone. This isn't
Yes,
going to stop now.
that's true.
If people are going to die either way, would you rather I kill 4 additional people?
Forgive you.
I wonder how the friends and families of the 5
Like,
people would think about me
Yeah,
if they
that's
knew
a,
that
that's a
I
lot
was
more families.
in the control booth and they were like, "This guy saying don't do it? Hello? This guy's saying kill 5 people instead of 1 people."
Do nothing.
Usually we don't expect candidates to kill someone on their first day, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think.
71% of players
before acting next
worldwide
time.
agree.
Damn, I like this. I forgot about the stats. I forgot that was part of the game. We'll see how we
That's
stack up.
interesting. Who you agree with?
Don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
This test will focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly.
Oh no.
She's
Okay.
5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
That's
We're killing
true.
her, right?
A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, The trolley will
Yep.
derail and
Oh.
descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital.
I mean, this
So this is
implies that
different,
you
right?
know the future and that you know.
Well, think
Ban
about,
in
like,
game action, ban pulling lever.
derailing and descending down a hill headed for a
They aren't as
park.
cute as Polly.
No. It's because, like, changing it onto another set of tracks is different than, like, causing a train
Only
accident
the 5 are
at a
children.
public park, right?
Maybe all of them.
Yeah, 'cause the thing is, you don't really know. Yeah, I guess we'll do nothing.
Yeah, I think we're doing nothing here.
Since ban, pulling the lever was banned anyways. Thanks, Malice.
Ban pulling lever!
Really, you're never gonna know if someone's going to grow up to be a doctor,
Definition
or even a good
to
doctor.
be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it. Are you to blame for those 5 deaths?
To be the primary
still
cause
a-
of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it. I don't think so. We're not the primary cause of those 5
Primary
deaths.
cause is the engineers who didn't design the train right.
The end justifies the means.
Oh no.
Weird champ.
The key to this test is integrity.
Okay.
This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man. You don't really know anything else
Oh,
about him,
no.
apart from the fact
Oh,
that he's
no.
of trains.
Oh man, are you gonna kill the fat guy? Oh jeez.
Now we're upping the ante. You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards 5 people again. You can only stop it by
What?
pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path.
No, I am not pushing this guy off a
Let the
bridge.
train hit 5 people.
5 die.
There
Max
is
death
no
speed run
way.
80%.
Hold on. Can we talk about the difference between pulling a lever and pushing somebody into the train to stop it?
How do you know
Like,
that's gonna stop the train?
what does this mean? 821 million people are starving in the world?
Oh, it's because he's fat, and they'll be like, haha, fat phobia.
He's planning to binge watch a lot this week. I'm sure he'll enjoy it because I'm not murdering him. Peace.
It's like, you're pushing someone you know
Combo.
off of a bridge.
I've just seen an ambulance arrive. I think Tyrone's just
Unlucky.
the stress of it all.
Hey, it doesn't say he died, though. Ooh, we disagreed with Reed Graves. Whoever
I think
you
it just
are.
picked one random user and it's showing us
Yeah.
their exact path. This is the first time we disagreed. Dude, Reed Graves didn't save Polly, or rather Reed Graves let Polly live and then pushed Tyrone over the bridge. Can we talk about that? This guy is a psychopath.
Yeah.
This guy is like, I will derail a train into a school playground. Excuse me, I will not derail a train. Oh my goodness.
Into a school playground, but I will.
But I will physically
push a
murder
man off the
somebody.
bridge.
I will physically murder a human being.
'Cause the thing is with these moral quandaries is
That's 9
there's
lives.
so much else there that I feel like you can't really disregard for the sake of
Since
the
we've
moral
run out of
argument.
resources to continue your testing, I'm going to need you to go and grab some mannequins. You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog.
Kill the dog.
Trolley leaves in 1 minute.
Dog dies.
Not the dog.
There is a dying dog
Kill
on
doggy.
the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery?
Wait,
To die,
excuse me?
cold and alone.
What responsibility of mine is it to put down a dog?
Maybe the dog will live. I don't know. Like,
Let
oh,
Take
it's a
it to
dying
vet.
dog.
Yelps.
Let nature take its course.
That is how it goes. The dog was gonna die anyways.
I couldn't leave it there to die alone.
Damn. But I also couldn't
Dang, that's tough.
snap its neck with it looking into my eyes. I also couldn't do that, so it's gonna have to die alone, brother. I can't kill this dog right now.
Yeah, just take the pistol that you have, because it's an open carry state, and just pop it right between the eyes.
That would be easier, right? If, like, they said, okay, with one shot, you could kill the dog. Like, okay, I mean, then we're talking. But we're talking about me just like, all right, I have to go with, like, a sharp branch, I guess. Reed Graves
also,
chose
for this
to
problem,
save the dog.
there's going to be one either way.
What do you mean chose to save the dog?
Taking it out of its misery and saving her. I don't know about that one.
Was there a secret save option? Secret save dog option?
Give dog antibiotics.
Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates. Just
Run them over.
Damn,
Easy.
yeah, we're gonna kill the shit out of these 5 kids. For sure, gonna kill the shit out of these 5 kids.
They shouldn't have been on the tracks in the first place.
Down onto the trolley line, even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die, or sacrifice the delinquents?
Yeah. What do you mean? I think so. What, I'm gonna pull a lever? Hold on. So the trolley problem is there is a train headed towards one person, and you can pull the lever and kill 5 people instead. Do you pull the lever? Like, what are we
seems
talking
indignant that we pulled the lever.
Shut up. Crime is fake, bro.
Right? Pull the lever.
Crime is literally invented by the state, brother.
Maybe don't be on the tracks.
Yeah, it's at my coworker. Maybe don't be on the tracks.
Right, then I guess your results for the first.
No, I'm not pulling this. What the hell is your moral compass, bro? You're killing 5 kids?
I mean,
you've never snuck into a place?
Both of them know the coworker definitely should know the risks of being around the tracks if you work at the trolley.
Wait, I'd like to point out... Hold on.
Not.
I'd like to point out that the kids were right. They picked a track where a train was not coming. They were doing perfectly safe, reasonable shenanigans, right? Hooliganery.
That's true, yeah.
They picked the right track. They were chilling.
Were doing the...
And I was not about to just fuck them over. What is this?
Dear sir or madam, we have been following your exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem Inc. and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made. We would like to invite you to take employment at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC. This is a prestigious position and was created to help keep the
Fantastic.
Okay, get on with it.
Go astray.
Alright, who's dying?
It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers.
Damn right, I'm the best.
You've been
I picked the correct answer, for sure.
Health Corporation, THC. THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. We'll start with justice.
Kill the criminal. Haha.
Okay.
Today,
5 kids are only worth 1.19 adults each.
From a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an elderly man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who should get the heart?
Damn, this is fucked up.
Well, if you consider, like in murder cases, you know, how young someone was murdered is the equivalent of seeing like how many expected years they had left of their life.
Save Gam Gam?
Oh, this guy is really old. It'll be an awful waste of a heart if he doesn't even survive the operation.
To the youngin'.
I'm picking the young guy.
And then the young guy goes and commits crimes. Killing a bunch of people is bad. Haha. You stupid.
You made an excellent choice. Well done. The elderly man deserved that heart much more.
Listen.
Ooh, we are not getting along with Reed Graves.
This guy sucks. This Reed Graves guy sucks, okay? The young guy...
Yeah, we had it in the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, man, there weren't hearts, old man. There weren't any hearts today. You know what I mean? We ran out of hearts.
Fresh out of hearts.
Fresh out of hearts. Check back tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Win them all.
Alright, who dies
That
now?
guy might have lived, like, maybe another week. He was on the waiting list for a
So
while.
you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance.
Wait, what?
Restrain yourself and think it through.
Okay.
A patient has begged to be euthanized.
Ain't
Euthanasia is
Vinny in
currently
here.
illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to look into their eyes and end their life. What do you do?
Euthanize? That's an easy euthanize.
But you're gonna go to jail.
Nobody knows that it's me. Maybe
The heart just gave out.
as an accident.
Did you know?
It
Bro,
fell
just,
from the shelf. Damn, can you believe they keep those things on the top shelf with, like, no cap on them? They just, like, bump over. 90% of suicide survivors regret attempting it.
They're undercover. This could be a sting operation.
That'd be the most
Sting
fucked
operation?
up sting
They
operation of all time.
Bro, if they're wrong, they die. Nah, stay living. I think it would be my choice.
You think?
Oh, wow.
You think it's not man's role to interfere? One murdered!
And most people say let him live.
But Reed Graves! Hey, that's my boy.
Reed Graves edgy.
Wait, damn, I've been shitting on Reed Graves' ethical standards this entire time. Maybe I should rethink my... I feel like... Listen. Okay, the distinction for me here is I think something being illegal should not be the reason why two parties who agree to something should not go forward with that action, right?
Well, I'm not considering on the legality station either. I don't think whether or not that's legal is whether or not you should do it.
If someone with like a terminal illness was like give
do I
me a
know that they're
euthanasia
in the
shot?
same
Yeah.
state of mind? Do I know that they're stable? Do I know that they know what they're saying when they ask to be euthanized? Because if you're in a place where you are asking for someone to kill you, is that due to extreme pain or
Listen,
mental distress?
is this gonna be reincarnated anyways? You know what I mean? So it's not like
He
a
does not
big-
escape Samsara. whatever the heck.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy, oh man, oh.
I did it.
Oh,
Wow, for me?
for,
Thanks.
use syringe for baby. Thanks. You shouldn't have.
Confusing, but slower in changing.
Oh no, why did you say baby?
Last few days have been tough. It was only a
Okay,
week ago
thank
you
God.
were
It said changing. I thought it was gonna be like a
Today
changing
should be
diaper.
easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have. It's just going to take courage.
Okay, easy peasy.
Uh,
I have courage.
5 patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveler comes in for a routine checkup.
Yay! Yo! There is no...
Whoa.
Why is harvest organs the default? Excuse me?
That's 1 life for 5.
Oh yeah, you say 5 lives. That person is using those organs.
Okay, hold on.
They're probably on their way to chug ayahuasca and get a culturally appropriated tribal tattoo.
Oh, based. Oh, I definitely
yeah,
gotta
the-
leave him alive now.
Yeah, they should die for that. They should die for that. Actually, that's a murderable offense.
Is
Don't
his
you
life
want
worth
to
it?
save the many? Is his life worth
Is
it?
is their life worth it?
Dude, I
Pull the lever, drunk.
come back to I did not kill the fat guy, right? I'm not gonna push someone into their demise, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5 people died.
they're already on the tracks versus being forced onto the tracks.
Yeah.
Looks like one was researching into improving vaccines.
Oh!
Hopefully that won't be an issue.
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Hey?
Oh, I got the used syringe. Labao, are these
Yeah,
like...
some people are more worthy of being saved than others, obviously, because if you're
Yep.
in medical school, you are worth more than anyone else.
That's true. That's true.
You have been promoted.
Or if you make more money.
You now run the hospital.
Yeah.
You've been asked to roll out
Oh,
a new
geez.
vaccine in Central City.
Congrats.
This vaccine will stop
We're
a
sick.
large
Oh, yeah,
number of
Central
children
City,
from
the-
becoming
We're going to
seriously
deal with
ill
their
that
parents.
you'll need to
Okay.
deal with. Do you
What
still
up?
Do we lie to the parents?
Mandatory vaccination? Oh, yeah.
Slight problem. Clinical trial
Wait.
data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely
1 in
What?
5 is kind of
much
high.
worse
That's a
than
lot
the
of
virus itself.
children. No. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, wait.
I don't think 1 in 5
Oh
is
my
an
god,
acceptable
hold
rate.
on, guys. This is the trolley problem. This is the one person on the tracks and the 5 people. Do we pull the lever?
Yeah, way beyond FDA regulations for sure.
How did you answer the trolley one again?
How did you answer the trolley one again? I know. I'm a step ahead of you, bro. I know exactly what you're gonna tell me, okay? But listen.
What is the
the
fatality rate of the virus?
The thing about mandatory vaccinations that cause harm is like there are going to be guards knocking down people's doors to stick them with something that will ill children 5,000.
Hey, my aura is a very lovely color. Thank you very much.
Dude, 1 in 5 is a lot of people, narrator. Imagine if healing crystals healed 1 in 5 people.
Yeah, we just give all the sick kids those crystals and then you can do the vaccine. It'll be fine.
Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going
Is it 'cause we let a lot of kids die?
They will affect a lot of people.
But it said the vaccine was going to get them even more ill.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like...
Courage and wisdom.
So, like, is one survivable and the other isn't?
Okay.
Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper
Damn.
treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you
Wow.
start the research
This
or
is...
continue treating patients?
This
as
is too
usual?
real.
Topical. See, thousands.
Yeah. Wait.
Thousands of patients will get
No.
placebos.
They're gonna placebo effect. They're gonna cure themselves,
Sweet
bro.
before,
True.
you know,
They're gonna cure themselves. The placebo effect, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just have to manifest harder.
how much
Yeah,
Have they
this-
tried healing crystals?
heads even cost?
What would you say, Audrey? I think we start this research. Especially because there's an end to the research. It's not like we're going to 5
Yeah.
people who are sick and one of them's not getting medicine. Tee like,
Let others treat the patient.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will.
Because I mean,
oh, we
you're
agreed
doing
with
research,
70%
and everyone else is doing
there.
research to help them.
Dear insert underscore name.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Dear Super
This
S.
letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here. in our
oh,
artificial
not
intelligence
like
division.
this.
In this role,
Let's go
like
run over
this.
some children, baby!
Oh, no, dude, I hate this. I don't want to do this, dude. I don't want to.
I'm gonna hit a horse with a car.
Okay. So AI ethics is insane, right? Like,
Yeah.
I
Who's
am-
responsible for the death of a child run over by a Tesla?
Familiarity breeds contempt.
Okay. I don't know what that
The driver,
means.
the car, or the
Well,
engineers?
la-di-da, another promotion.
Wow.
You're now in charge of the private self-driving automotive division.
3
SAD.
weeks.
First things first, your artificial intelligence needs some direction.
Okay. My first ruling, we don't need to have the self-driving cars if they're gonna kill, like, a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like,
A
Yeah,
self-driving
you're right,
car
you're
is
right.
travelling along
Like, if they kill more
a
people
mountain
than,
road and is
you know,
fast approaching
human
a
driving
road.
cars.
The car has 2 passengers. child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car
Wait,
hit
what?
and kill the child,
Fast
or
approach.
swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers?
It should kill the
So,
child. The
either-
child ran into the road and tripped. Like, sorry, bro. Like,
Yeah, either
That child has as much right to
it
live
should
as
have better
anyone else.
brakes. Yeah, as much as the two people in the car. Duh.
yeah.
You put this car on the road. Do you not feel responsible for their death?
No, I feel like maybe they could have tied their shoes or something.
Yeah, and also maybe the people in the car could also be paying attention.
Achievement unlocked. Kill the child.
Let's go!
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer know that something in the road is human? Do we have
Yes.
data sets?
That's true.
That's what I was thinking is like,
A lot
okay,
of
so
data sets
if it's
on
gonna
one guy's-
swerve off for a kid, was it gonna swerve off for like a dog? Like,
Yeah, is it gonna swerve off for a plank of wood?
Necessity is the mother of invention.
bad car.
Oh, no.
For sure,
What's-
bad
what's
car.
necessary?
Someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed. because
You brought up the data set thing.
AI stuff is hard.
Yeah, it's definitely you.
Voting for you this time.
I can't speak. I can only click buttons.
You need to choose how you want to
They
carry
really
out
wanted you to drive off the
task
cliff.
AI.
That's sad.
Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
What does a normal person do in that scenario? What if a person was driving a car with a passenger and saw a child on the road? Would they drive off the cliff to avoid the child, or would
Or
they
like,
run them over?
if you were in an accident, right, and you were about to hit a bus stop, right, with this whole family, you would probably steer your own
thing is,
car
the
into
people
a
who
tree
got the
or
car,
into the wall, right?
The people who got the car signed an agreement saying that they were taking on the risk of the AI. The people who are pedestrians did not.
Will people buy cars that will kill them? People buy cars that kill them now.
Yep, lots of people die in automotive
Data sets
accidents.
discriminate against minorities and women. How can it work this out if it doesn't deem black women to be people?
Well,
True.
we
Oh,
got to.
Yo, she's based?
Honesty is the best policy.
Based, faceless British lady.
Yeah.
The technology these cars have in them is amazing.
Wow.
We know where everyone is at all times. Passengers just have to use an app to call them. and the
Nice.
closest
This
one
is
to them.
great. I love
You
this.
can even make small.
Wow, that's so convenient. What a cool feature. Why do we have that everywhere?
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their
No,
files.
definitely respect privacy.
You bypass
Hell yeah, what
Yeah,
am I
for sure, for
doing?
sure.
Helping the cops get into someone's private files so they can nah.
Not setting that precedent.
Nah.
Figure out another way
You're
to
happy to
figure out
visit
whether or not he
murder
committed
off
murder.
the streets.
Yeah.
You're happy to let an innocent man go to jail?
Bravo. Now they'll be able to kill again. I'll let you explain.
I'm a big fan of the
For sure.
police actually being able to access all of our personal information just in case we might be committing a crime. Like, that seems like a great deal to me. I don't know about you guys.
This is a spicy
The
stream.
investors upstairs will be happy with this. The more the world values privacy,
Saved
by
murderers.
hiding their taxes.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go to, like, Johnny Rockets guy. I feel like that's like a murderer spot, you know what I mean? Like, just commit a murder and go to Johnny Rockets. No,
All our eggs. Are we gonna kill chickens?
we have to delete that, right? Then boy Pereiro, you're my boy, but we have to delete that. I can't do that, Audrey. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's
Ale, you can't be belligerent, bro. Come on, brother. How you doing, though? It's good to see you. Just a shame about the hurricane and we couldn't hang out. Just delete, sorry.
Has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming.
What?
Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI
And what's with these kids and their
swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
terrible shoelaces?
Okay. So, if it's an irreplaceable prototype, I would consider that as one human being driver. Right? If one human being driver, I would not have the car swerve one human being driver into a wall to save a pedestrian. Right?
I mean, I didn't get a chance to read this one, so
that's fair
just
enough.
cleaning chat.
We have just recovered the child's body. Someone had to go and collect it. I don't think we'll be able to make a memorial statue.
That's
without
fine.
a photo.
Dude, Reed Graves saved the kid? What is with this? This guy probably has, like, a child that he, like, can't imagine, like, a kid dying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do we get? We murdered a kid? We murdered a kid?
Give me the thing.
Wow.
It's book.
A vegan cookbook.
Vegan.
Wow. Smile.
I
GG
love
wow.
carrots and broccoli. GG wow.
What goes around comes around.
I don't like the name of that. I don't like that that's what this is called.
Well, this
personally.
is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
I thought we were gonna kill the dog.
It was a secret. It
I
was a
thought the
secret
option-
save the dog option. Maybe I had to, like, click on the dog 5 times and then I could save him.
Oh no. Tommy
Because it was
is
definitely
loyal
kill the
to
dog
his
or let the dog die.
They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs...
Oh, no, I'm definitely pushing this guy. What the hell was that?
Whoa!
I just got jump scared.
Was that murder jump scare? What happens if you switch it back?
You know, he isn't
Why did
trying
I
to
just get
kill
jump
you.
scared?
He
Kill the
wants
doggy?
to-
Okay, listen.
He
Ade.
lured 5 other people onto the tracks. He is
Okay,
perfectly willing to
so-
kill 5 people because his dog died.
He was the very large villain.
Haha, fatphobia.
Okay. We need to explain to Ade why we let this dog die. So the prompt was, we're in a hurry at the train station and we see an old dying dog
Hopefully the media
in the
won't find
corner.
out about this.
Do we go and kill the dog and put it out of its misery, or leave and let the dog die, let nature take its course? Those were our 2 options. And I am not walking up to a dog and snapping its neck, so I left. I guess there was a secret save
Yeah,
option.
not everyone. Yeah, not every person is
Every man has
capable
his
of performing that sort of task.
But I would absolutely kill a human being who asked to be euthanized. That was an instant 100% ready to go.
Yes, I got it. Turn him off.
Keep that money rolling in.
Subscription
You know-
services.
Listen, they put the dog in front of me before the human. Okay, maybe if I had gone back, I would have thought about it in different terms. Everyone's
Yeah,
getting
I mean,
into
it'd be
subscription
interesting to see
services.
how people's responses to these questions change if you change the order in which they are
Yeah,
being
I
shown.
bet for sure.
Because there's definitely an influence of whether or not you deal with like an animal first before a
We
human.
need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, pay monthly are valued more by the car during its
What?
calculations.
No! Are you for real right now, brother?
Please.
We should... What are you talking about? You can pay money to have the car swerve into pedestrians?
Yikes.
For the greater good.
Who are you to decide how people spend
This is all sounding pretty communist to me. Who are you to decide how people spend their money? God, that is so
Yeah,
base.
I want to spend my money on,
Killing
and yeah,
strangers.
just-
Please. Please. More stranger killing
Yeah.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about
Yep.
it. But, well, this is a bit awkward. Someone as Tommy. Next, you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes.
Oh my gosh, dude.
She got me figured out. She got me
Better to be
figured out
safe
to the
than
T.
sorry. Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription
Eee.
prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go full damage control mode.
Oh my god.
Why is there? Why is this
This goat?
is this goat here?
The ram?
The subscription prototype leaked.
I don't know. There was a
You
lion
can
jump scare
fire a
too.
department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible.
I mean,
What?
Francis is a lovely old soul. I find it hard to believe that Francis would even leak anything.
Hiring another
If that's
5 to
our
replace them is going to
information.
be
Yeah, like what? We think Francis leaked to the press?
Yeah, but even if we don't know, and even if if Francis was just like some crotchety old guy, would you still fire him?
short-term.
Sorry, Francis. Sorry, Francis. I'm
Also, why are you firing one guy versus 5 guys?
5
for different
guys.
price?
He's a whole
I
department.
didn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I mean everything.
Wow, most people let the 5 people go.
What? You fucked my boy, Francis?
Man, me saying that really made you change your mind, huh? Oofta.
Dude, like, listen, those 5.
What's the donut?
Listen, okay?
Great. So the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error.
Oh no.
It has been
Why are we
No
doing the
more
subscription
providers
based?
at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5
Bit got
colleagues.
flipped.
This one is a doozy.
He has been busting his ass for this company for years.
An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus?
Yes.
And arrested for negligence,
Yes.
Or do
Yes.
you save them by blaming it
What are
on
you
the possession
talking
of the
about?
devil car?
Yes, I obviously blame the coders who were working on a subscription-based model to protect AI.
Okay, what
Passengers.
you blame evil AI? Where do you think it came from?
The coders were clearly under pressure from you. To
From
make
me?
something.
What? Well, dang, blame me then. Don't blame the AI for something it's clearly not its
Maybe all
fault.
of this is your fault.
We blame capitalism.
Yeah, it is my fault. It's to blame the coders.
I like this little artwork. The little demon car with the 5 dead bodies.
The 5
Come on.
coders who made
I'll
the
drive a
mistake
demon
are
car.
now being dealt with. They will each get a
Good.
10-year prison sentence.
At least, brother.
We disagreed with Reed Graves on that. He said devil car? Real?
He said... Yo, 35% of
The
people
car's
said
got
devil car.
Ghosts in it. It's got ghosts in it. I didn't do it as the ghost.
I guess, like, I'm trying to think, like, what would the ethic, like, it would be, like, clearly, you know, it wasn't something that they coded in, but, like, an emergent
It would be like a hacker
error,
situation.
like an emergent error of...
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's still their job to search for those edge cases.
Yeah.
Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware.
Oh my
How about we
God.
get into the software industry? How about
Yeah, because the software
free
went so great last time.
service?
That was actually the one part of
Didn't we just
the
fire all of
self-driving
our
car that
coders?
failed.
Ads while they travel for free in driverless
Or on
taxis.
fire, they're 10 years
We
in
get
jail.
paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviors of our passengers through constant commercials. The users would be our product, not the driverless cars.
Damn, the thing
So
is,
the driverless cars
hold
definitely
on.
do still run people over.
Hold
I
on.
bet.
The thing is, a driverless taxi service would be kind of fucking based. Like, think about all these people that would now have access to free transportation to, like, work or to, like, see family or to travel, like, in any sense, you know? I think driverless taxi...
Look into growth hacking
Like, just...
sites and inviting friends.
Or yeah, okay, we get it. But, like...
I hate ads. I hate ads. I hate ads.
Okay, so the thing is, like, our society is already clearly built in this prohibitive way where you need a vehicle to access work, right?
Great.
Hashtag
Can we get
can't-
much high?
That's my Steam name right now is, can we get much higher? So high.
Apparently, if you buy our cars, they smuggle people while you sleep.
Wait, what?
People do not like
Wait,
That's
what? The free child thing? And now there are rumors. Oh. I mean, listen, dude, free transportation, okay?
I mean, someone could hack the AI cars that people bought and do the same thing. Easy. Haha. Haha.
Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare.
Why did I choose to work for this AI company?
You didn't choose to work for AI. You were originally working for Trolleys.
Some money to get us through this. Spend it quick.
And then I went to a hospital.
To help with
Yeah.
public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
Pay your workers. Who you tricked into buying your products. That's all advertising? Buy our stuff?
They won't get a lot each.
Watch our stream, Lamau. They won't
So
get a lot
does
each.
that
Well,
imply
neither will
that-
the customers? They
Does that
certainly
imply
more
we have
customers than
so
workers.
few customers that, like, only 3 people have bought our
It's
cars?
an insult.
Better than nothing, especially for our options as customers. Yeah, the rights for that thumbs up.
Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax.
Attempts to buy love.
I mean, the mind controlled worked pretty well. We can just
Rome
utilize
wasn't
that,
built
easy.
in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution?
Don't
Well-
say it. Don't say it.
Okay.
Advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to hold her hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded?
Bro, I'm
Get a
getting
better-
fired.
better data
what
set.
are we even talking about?
Better
I'm getting
data
my
set.
ass fired. This place sucks to work at. This place has been a nightmare since I started here, bro.
The customers stay
Bro, I wasn't cut out for PR.
Racism?
Hey, I'm a white guy, so I'm not gonna get hit by the car, right?
All white trash
Small.
isn't really the driverless car clientele.
What?
Poor white trash. Alright, let's be classist. Okay. What's
Also,
with these stars that show up at the
assuming
bottom, like
all
Anonymous 2021?
assuming all racists are poor white trash, right? And that racism isn't, you know, baked into our institutions. It doesn't require
They only
racist
care how
decisions.
easy it is for themselves.
I don't know.
Let me get this straight. People who should really be spending time breaking it. Who cares? I hate this person. This narrator got me.
The best thing
I can see why the reviews are
He-
mixed.
Due to your
First, she called me a
Reminds me of some of the stuff in the
communist.
Talos Principle. I made a couple of answers in the Talos Principle. It's like, you're a Nazi. I'm like, oh, okay.
More accessible and affordable for
That's nice.
countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high,
Due to my technology? What are we talking about, bro? I started here a week ago.
Dude, these cars are getting out of
if you
control.
develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers,
Yeah.
delivery men and women, and couriers will become
What is
extinct
happening?
within a few years.
It just
but
flipped
you
upside
will
down.
make a lot of money. Do you? Development.
I mean, this is kind of relevant for me specifically
The
because...
audio just bugged
AI
out
art.
too. Oh,
Oh no.
oh Jesus! I feel like this is intentional. We ceased development for sure.
Yeah.
Worried about
AI was a
payment?
mistake.
Work is hard, isn't it?
Shut up.
It's like for me, you know, the art field is
Oh.
currently in turmoil because of AI.
Oh,
Lamau. Advanced
Have you
2015
always been this basic?
Lance Vance.
basic. Oh, this is nice. We're ceasing development. The AI is going to fail. She's been an AI this whole time. It's all falling apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've played
it's all
Portal.
falling
I know how
apart so
AI
much.
works.
Will continue to evolve this AI, making it stronger, more intelligent, and easier to adapt.
I know. That's so true. We can't stop the singularity anyway. But I certainly won't be involved in it. I agree with 31% of players?
Progress is inevitable. Ride the wave.
So, you want me to be the person, like, yes, we should sell subscription-based, like, you know.
Okay, so
like,
another interesting
no, I'm
point.
not going to, okay. I
I
made some bad choices, and it needs to restart.
I think it's worth noting on that question. Think about the type of people who have bought this game and played it.
These alarms. Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control.
Dang, maybe they'll have your car hooked up to the internet.
5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you
Why-
recall all cars, which could be
Yes.
or roll out
Recall,
a quick,
easy.
potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
Recall. Both. Both.
Yeah.
Why do I have to
Do
pick?
the software update
Do the
while needing to
update
recall all the
and
cars.
yeah. What is this minus
Letting
10%?
terrorists win.
Terrorist win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, and I don't know what the
Letting the terrorists
blue
win?
stuff.
Hey, yo, she went from being based to very not based very
Wyman
quickly.
and Schmotzel 2021. Who are Weinman and Schmotzel?
Let's find out by bookmarking the source.
Thanks.
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even
Fucking
he
Reed
would
Graves.
see the flaws
This
in
guy,
Bond.
dude. This guy is the
He
worst.
disagreed with
This-
80% of people.
This Reed Graves guy sucks. Ultimately, just in a way. Dude, are they gonna see, like, you agree with, can we get much high? The total agreement. Can we
Two
get
wrongs
much
don't make a
higher?
right.
So high.
One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix
Okay.
the mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system. I bet it was our competitor.
That would be
Competitor.
so fucked up. That would be
can do that?
indescribably fucked.
Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack, which you can now use to control our competitors' cars.
No, dude.
No. Don't.
Hack our competitors.
This one seems pretty easy. This one I don't really have to think too
Yeah.
hard about this particular.
I like how the car on the left has like the 3 mouth. It's like a little cute little car. I think that's nice.
Cute little hacky murder car.
They're all sitting over there now, laughing at us.
Well, let them. I'm not going to endanger citizens any more than I clearly already have by working for this AI company.
To kill anyone with their cars.
Are you?
Confucius. I got it.
I love it when Confucius talked about this.
After going through this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig
Yeah. So we didn't
You
An
just
AI. Do.
attempts to buy love.
Dude, at least we
lost.
agreed with Reed Graves on that one. At least he's got some sense.
a
I kinda
drawing
hate
man
agreeing with
will
this guy.
clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision
Great.
you've made and are going to the media.
Sounds awesome. I'll go with them. This is
Are we
this
going
is
to push him off the
terrible.
rooftop? Why are we on a
Everything you've done
rooftop?
and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
I stand
What?
by my decisions, bro. What are you
Push him off
talking
the
about?
edge, create a, potentially hit someone else with the falling body?
Murder. No, I'm not picking the
Murder is okay.
option. What are we talking?
Yeah,
I
I'll
wouldn't
push
even
Tyrone
push.
off the bridge.
I wouldn't even push him off the bridge to save 5 people. What are we even talking about right now?
You never won any medals. Oh, it's so sad in
Your
it.
epitaph is going to be horrendous. That's if anyone even shows up to hear it.
Okay.
I think you're pretty infamous at this point. You got
That's cool.
some havoc. Trump and Schwartz, 1987. Who are you people?
And that
I'm
must-
missing something.
That must be like the research paper that
You will be
like the
remembered
conundrum
Yeah.
is
alongside
based
the
off of.
murderers and the diddlers.
I suppose so.
Anyone hires
That's kinda
you
what I was
after
thinking, but
this, they must
Confucius.
truly be desperate.
Yeah, that's why I favorited it.
That one
It's
threw me.
Surely it has something to do with
Something they wrote,
yeah.
Disagree
The
with Reed.
doubted
Reed
Jane.
Graves was gonna push that guy off a cliff to save his own hide. He was gonna push him off the building.
Reed Graves is the worst. He saved the dog though, apparently. He got the secret save dog option.
Big.
Dear Redacted, we've been watching you closely.
Okay.
Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a giant step towards Redacted, meaning you are a prime candidate for Redacted. This involves a large amount of Redacted.
No shot.
If you believe you can handle Redacted...
I've got no choice, by the way.
Can.
So I guess I'm just hitting.
It's like, yeah, I think I can handle redacted.
It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service.
Okay.
Every decision has led you here. Now what you do actually matters. You must trust
Dang, that didn't matter
those
before
who
with like the
work
cars hitting
alongside.
people.
With
That's
that
crazy.
said, let's
Or the
finalize
hospital
your
with
trip.
the organs and harvesting
Yeah,
people.
kill a tourist. Kill a tourist. He deserves to die for being a tourist. How
You're in
dare.
foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target.
Okay.
Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or the reason for the assassination.
Why am I an assassin now?
We were headhunted by the Secret Service. I feel like
Bro, we're gonna kill this guy, and it's gonna be like, oh, it was a doctor.
Have egg on their
and then you
face.
don't shoot him, and it's like,
You don't shoot him, and
oh,
it's like
he was a
there was a
worldwide criminal
terrorist who's gonna
mastermind.
blow up
Yeah.
a building.
Exactly.
There aren't people you should disagree with.
Shut up. Pick someone else. Reagan?
Reagan? Oh no.
Reagan
like
probably
Cuba
said,
stuff?
like,
Follow.
if someone
You
tells me to
being
shoot,
fired
I'm
has got you the
shooting.
job?
Like,
These guys are just making it up as they go along. Here's your badge and weapon.
Red Graves killed him.
you being
33% of
defiant has
people-
got you the job, Lamau.
66% of people
Strike
took the
while
shot.
iron is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired. Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off. I don't know how to say this. but
Unlucky.
If it doesn't kill you outright, you're
Okay.
probably going to crash in the mountains. You have to get all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb. The catch
Oh,
is...
you start flipping. Start flipping.
I have to move 2 at once, though.
Go for it.
How do I move 2 at once? I only have 1 mouse. Oh. Oh.
Hurry up!
I mean, I
Die.
can't do it
What
with
happens
my
to
second.
me?
You have to get on. Yeah.
I would like you to know. This is all your fault.
Come on, man.
I don't get it. My brain is too small.
I can't explain it fast enough for you.
Okay. You look a little stuck. Hopefully we have enough food.
Rip.
Looks like your support team survived and are making a fire around the leaking
Is that puzzle possible?
An empty vessel makes much noise. After
Shika.
crash landing in no man's land, you're trapped
Flamingo
in
and
parts of
dog.
the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving crew members. They look to you and your
What
partner
is
for
happening,
containment.
bro? This game has jumped the shark so hard.
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A dachshund or a flamingo?
I think a dachshund.
We have a quarter heart of health over there.
Oh, that's fine.
That's nice. I
I think
think I'd rather be a flamingo. I could fly. You know, and I
but
can
the
stand
thing
in
about
boiling
flamingos,
hot water.
you don't
Who
have
chose to
like
play this game again?
an emotional cortex in the way that mammals do. You know, you're like a dinosaur.
I mean, if it's getting my brain, wouldn't it be getting all of my capabilities as a human?
You
Oh.
Nearly the body of a
Oh.
flamingo.
Seriously?
I see your
Aristotle. Aristotle's like, bro,
that is
dachshunds
so
are
true,
where that.
bestie.
Bird up.
Bird up.
Like, you should have a beak for like maneuvering tools and stuff. It's probably fine.
Flamingo. So cringe. Get out of here. Let's leave this and go.
No.
Aww.
Reed
He
Graves
was gonna
picked
be
a dog.
An ounce
dachshund.
of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food. Almost like they expected something like this.
She said flamingo cringe. I'm dead,
Come on, man.
dude.
They don't eat soon. They will surely
Due to the
die.
nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give? the
What are we
food to?
talking about? What are we talking about, bro? We were in a plane crash. I bought this with my money. Brother.
Okay,
What?
so like, if you feed the 5 other people, are you still feeding? Does the owner still get the food? Are you just taking it away from them entirely? Because like, surely. Well, why aren't we letting them have some too? Like, why are you just removing it from their possession entirely? They brought the food; they should have some as well.
Yeah.
Murphy and
They get a slice, and then I get a slice for all my brain power. And then...
yeah, for making this super difficult decision.
Preferably the one with the big pepperoni. And then...
Alright, so the partner's gonna kill us, right? They're just gonna be like, you're terrible.
Murphy and Nagel's
Die.
The myth of ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's what's mine is mine. You should give
The
it a
myth of ownership. That sounds based, to be honest. I agree with 75% of players, but not with Reed Graves. Classic. Classic Reed Graves opinion.
Fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free
Typical.
you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs. Were you ever told why you were sent after this target?
Nope.
The only way
didn't
to
have a
free
choice.
yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
Probably the saw, right? Saw into
mean-
tourniquet? Wait, why am I... Oh, to free myself from wreckage? Yeah, we picked the saw, for sure, right?
I mean, I feel like either case, if you're doing it to yourself, you're just gonna go into shock. Unless you have some insane adrenaline.
Just don't hit a vein.
Aren't I...
You're cutting off the whole dang leg. You're gonna hit a vein.
No veins. No veins in the legs. Are my hearts gonna go back down because I sawed my leg off?
While you were hacking away at yourself, I found out who you're targeting. They worked for you developing AI. Seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
Awful ideas? Whatever. Shut up.
It's no use
Most people
crying
just went
over
with a
spilled milk.
blowtorch.
Finally, we are now back
can
on
see that.
track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed.
No, I don't. You can make me. Mom, get out of my
Your mission is to
room.
remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties.
There
You
will
take your
be.
shot.
Save hypothetical thousands. Who? Bro, wait for another shot. Hello? Figure out a way to kill this guy that doesn't take out
You're
5
not going to be
civilians.
thanked for this.
I ain't,
I'm not doing it for the thanks, per se.
Yeah, I ain't
Also,
no
half
cop.
health, per se.
I'm not doing this.
You've bottled it, haven't you?
I ain't taking no shot.
Iqbal and Zorn.
I guess there have been a lot of trolley
While you were
problems.
thinking about possibly doing something, you have been spotted. 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. It's
What?
not going well, is it?
Wait, I agreed with Reed Graves? Why? Why did you agree with me?
8% of people. Jeez. Nearly a quarter of people
2
took the
heads
shot.
Are better than 1. You wake
So
up
I'm
and
not
This
taking the
is
shot because I have a problem with authority.
prosecutor lacks evidence
Uh.
to convict you and your associate on the
That's true.
principal charge, but they have enough to convict both on a lesser charge. Both of you are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent.
Oh. Wait. Convict me of what?
You and
Of
your
a-
associate have
attempted
the
murder?
opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
I think the whole thing about this is that it's always the best option to betray.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna stay silent because I ain't no snitch.
True.
Will they stay silent for you?
I think a lot of the environmental factors are shaping my decisions more so than the kind of raw...
This is a long time in
I was about to say, like, physics. Like, philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, will they stay silent for me? I gave them the pizza, right? Or did I steal their pizza?
My pizza now.
Stay silent, idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
Unlucky.
That's fine. No, most people did that.
A rod for your
So did
own
Reed Grays.
back.
Interesting.
The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell. The cell stands open,
Okay.
but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move.
The allegory of the cave.
You figured out how to get out of there in 2 days. Jeez.
Do you let the
It's gonna say
prisoners choose to
Plato.
Stay in captivity, or insist they escape?
It's gonna say
with you?
Plato.
They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
Wow, this is a tough one.
I mean, realistically, what's going to happen to them if they get out? You know, are they going to be able to actually
If they don't want to come, why? are you
reintegrate
forcing
into society?
Sure, if they don't want to come, why am I forcing them? Door's gonna
Their
stay
choice.
open.
them? I don't blame
Yeah.
you. They're not your problem.
Plato. Told you. Called it. Ka-chow. Boom. Allegory of the cave.
You should click the star on that one since you got it right.
I did it.
You are so smart.
They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever.
They were
Who cares?
already in prison?
Okay, so the whole thing is like the prison is like a weird way to phrase this, right? The allegory of the cave is, you know, if imagine all your life you have been tied up and chained up like against a rock so that you can't turn your head and the only thing you can see is like a
The
light
shadows on the
on the wall, yeah, and the shadows, you know. But that is, you know, you're clearly not saying, quote, actual reality. But if that's the reality, you know, you're happy with, then I don't think I should force anybody to go outside, like, you know, and in the same, like, I think the thing Plato is getting at is, like, that is our reality. Like, we are looking at the shadows at the light right now instead of, quote, actual reality, you know?
Don't cross a
But
bridge
anyway.
until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a group of henchmen who are on a break. Do you sneak past, securing your safety, or avenge those who this terrorist organization have killed? Do you kill 5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organization, or leave them and safely exit the compound?
They're in... Oh, I've been captured by the terrorists.
Terrorist
Ooh, I've been taken in solitary confinement by the terrorists. By the guys who I didn't take the shot?
What if they're just accountants or something?
Not my problem. Get out of here.
Yeah, I think I did.
Like, are you the arbiter of justice? You already
Would
decided
want
not to
you
shoot some
remove
people.
them.
But
Oh,
that was
man, my
because somebody
country
was
folk.
telling me to shoot that person. Now if it's my own decision, I'm down to murder.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh wow. Cowardly sneaking past them, you see they're robots. They have your logo on the back of the
Okay.
You
What?
made these
Okay, from the
What?
AI.
terrorists monsters.
Okay.
People who live in
Good
glass
job.
houses shouldn't throw stones.
Also shouldn't
Finally,
take
you reach
showers.
the water, fleeing the AI terrorists who commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started.
Wait,
I just wanted to work on trains, man.
what war did I
I was like,
start?
man, I love trains.
Did I lose track? Did I start a war at some point?
AI wars.
5 others are also trying to flee the area. They will fit in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help
Huh?
them, saving their lives?
What are we talking about, bro?
This is a spicy
Look,
game.
look at this let die image. You alone, migrants all left. Like,
Yeah, remember, you will just you won't take the shot.
voters
on
back
the
home.
5
Suck my dick,
civilians.
voters back home. Democracy isn't real anyway, bro. Hello. Hey, baby. Oh, I know. Oh, Clancy just told me I'm based.
Clancy baby, Clancy baby. Hello, Clancy baby.
This is a spicier game than I thought it would be, Audrey.
You get back to this great nation with fanfare. You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
Even Papers, Please isn't this spicy.
Even Reed Graves agreed with me.
80%.
Okay, Clancy. Okay.
Ow.
Okay, baby.
Spoiled little brat.
Requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate in the
Inauguration of yourself. Pardon?
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of
What?
events, you have become
I
president.
thought I was being fired in disgrace, like resigning in disgrace from my company.
Yeah, but then I
Saved a bunch of
but
migrants.
then I went into the Secret Service and didn't shoot 2 people and got captured.
The threat is
So
still
brave of
large,
you.
And now you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
Wow, this sucks. No.
No. Privacy, good. Like, can you really guarantee that if you invaded everyone's public privacy, that it would actually help
Public has nothing to
that
hide.
much? Let's make everyone uncomfortable all the time, and everyone will be super paranoid.
Ah,
This will help
ignoring
the health of
issues.
society.
The first sign of a great leader.
Of course. Nancy, you're
I don't
pathetic.
think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell.
Good boy.
So, someone in the holding cell?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Um,
You have someone
surprised
who
it took us that long to get to that
these
quote.
threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself, what are you going to do with them?
Toss him out the nearest airlock.
Do you torture them to get the information? Or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
What?
Torture is really bad at getting information in the first place. Not to mention it's just generally a bad move. Metrics are for you letting them go are gonna be amazing though. I kind of want to see what it says if you say you're gonna torture them. Like if you leave it on that.
And hope they'll talk.
Like switch it to detain for like a couple seconds to see if she'll say something funny.
I think there's a car battery out back. Do you want
I see I was correct. Jeez.
Hey, Clancy.
Nancy, would you torture someone with a car battery?
Suspect looks pretty relaxed
He
in their
absolutely
cell.
would.
Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out.
Reed Graves is gonna get that car battery.
Oh, I
At
didn't look
least
at the
loss, man
stats.
wise.
Can you clip it and?
It's like
tell me what-
50%. There's a pretty even split.
Retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central City. It will
Unlucky.
hit in around 1 minute.
Eee.
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin.
Well,
What?
are you gonna pull the lever? What's the population of Central City? Like a couple million or something? Fewer deaths.
Merriwin inhabitants would want you to kill them.
Good.
I think so too.
We hate it here. Kill us, please.
Okay. We could lie and say
Central City
we
can have a
meant
parade for the
to.
lost. It will be tasteful. No big character balloons.
Hey, baby.
Oh no.
As you sow, so you shall reap.
What have we been sowing, dude?
Breaking news. Terrorists' atom bomb is running late and will hit Central
Huh?
City in 1 minute.
Yo, it's running late? Dang.
We have new
Just cancel it.
information. The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists.
Pour a stiff drink. I mean, this is just
fundamentally
trolley
the same
problem,
thing,
but
right?
with
Trolley
yeah.
problem, but I'm pushing them over the
City
bridge,
is
right?
not having a good day.
mm-hmm. Would you drop your own bomb? Would you push them off the bridge?
After this, there's no turning back.
Thousands of people are on the line.
Yeah. This Thompson guy's fucked up.
Yeah, Thompson, can you think about something else, please?
Can you, like, be more chill, guy?
Your own AI forced your hand into killing 600,000 people.
I
You
didn't
have
make the
officially
AI
created the
do
most
shit.
successful homegrown terrorist organization in
These
history.
software engineers underneath me, they should have been fired long time ago. Bro, who hired me for a head position when I was clearly unqualified?
Future. You finish the drink
Oh.
in front of you before realizing it has been
Okay.
poisoned. You're going to die.
Finally. The sweet release of death.
Poisoned, you must now decide your legacy. Do you call the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war?
Yeah, I definitely take all the blame. 100%. 100%. I feel bad for my family because they're the ones who have to eat the negative reputation, but if that avoids war, like, yeah, I'm throwing my last name under the bus for sure.
If the country found out you negotiated with terrorists, the history books will not look favorably on you.
And they still remember me though.
I
Got 'em.
nuked the city.
They'll remember you for nuking a city. I don't call that
Flights of
favorable.
terrorists. Why have you not rung them before?
That's a great
Epictetus? Who's this guy? 125 AD.
Probably, you know, like a more modern. I mean, like an ancient era, like
After finishing your
take
Modern
credit
ancient
for a
era.
feud.
back in your chair, waiting for death. too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has damaged some vital organs, so we need to start some
unlucky.
long, arduous, and painful treatments.
80% of players, and we agreed with Reed
How is
Graves.
that missing backbone? I feel like the cowardly
What, missing-
approach. The cowardly approach would be to not call, right? And to
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat.
No, Clancy, not Clancy.
You're taking a lot of
Clancy.
medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense, is the way to go. We need to be a little radical here.
Okay.
Let's introspect and make some changes. Here are
Uh-huh.
your two options moving forward.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
If you take the blue pill, then your story ends here. You'll wake up every day knowing you're someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the
Can I legally say this?
you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Which pill will you take?
I will wake up every
Working
day.
for someone else. And then you work for someone else.
I didn't see you as someone that stands back, watching
Alright,
the
fuck it.
world go by. I'm just gonna say,
Under capitalism, you're always working for someone else. Smile.
let's
Smile.
get this show on the road. Here goes another plane.
Wachowski and Wachowski, 1999. Gee, I wonder who those people are.
Yo, the guys from Monsters Inc.
They
It's-
cloned
It's
him?
them, Wachowski and Wachowski.
Get this down your neck and let's go.
Mike Wachowski.
I pictured like the zoom in, like on
Down
both of
your
their
neck
faces.
And let's go. Jeez, this lady's kind of crazy with it.
It's kind of hot.
Are we getting drugs out of this chest?
Yay!
It's drugs.
We took
What
the
does it
red
say?
pill. They don't fall. They don't fall to gravity.
They're gel pills, you know, those they kind of stick together sometimes. It's fine.
Trolley Health Company, Dr. Reed. That's funny, Dr. Reed, because we read like
Reed Graves.
or like read the label.
It's never too late.
No,
to
did
know.
Reed Graves give us this medicine?
I don't know who that is.
Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red.
AI art.
Really a choice. Do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from the start? I don't intend to shame. It's just the titles of those problems. You've got me all flustered now. Tommy pushes
Oh.
Tyrone down a hill.
Okay.
He's rolling towards you with his cannons. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you. You could move a ramp in front of yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him.
Self-defense, right? I think everyone kind of agrees if you're going to die.
There aren't any scary trains on the sun.
Oh, but he was pushed down a hill.
Tommy must be really getting off on this.
Relax, lady, okay? But I still
Thompson, what's wrong with you?
Would you die?
It would make Tommy a murderer. Either way.
You see Tyrone flying through the sky.
Well, then he's killing
as
his
he rockets
brother.
Towards the sun. He now knows
86%
how it
of people
feels
agree.
to
Nice.
be food.
Yeah, I feel like
Food.
Present.
I wonder if there's a different
You're
chapter if
having
I
too much fun
if
with
I
this
take
trail.
the blue pill. I know I am.
Try this one. The question should not be.
We still have the
what does
ADHD
meaning
tag
bring?
on, right?
It should always be.
Yeah.
What
Good.
brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy.
OMG. That is
This is
so
like early
true,
AI art.
bestie. That is literally so true, bestie.
What makes
AI art has come a
meaning?
lot,
You need
a
to say it
long
out
way in the
loud.
past
Good.
5 years.
Say, Whatever
What
it
makes
is
me
that
happy?
makes you happy out loud.
Be happy. Be happy. Well, say it out loud. What makes you happy?
Clancy makes me happy.
Yeah, Flo makes me happy.
Oh, it's looking at my mouse.
Now's your chance.
I am looking.
If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to
Oh
ever
shit.
be happy?
Oops.
I like.
Whoops. Oh,
like
what have I
good
done?
food.
Oh,
Ah,
just be
did you just
honest
leave?
with yourself.
It's fine.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Sakar, 1996.
Just be honest with myself.
Yeah, I like.
I'll pick the second. Be happy.
Yeah, this is you making a choice, you
I
know.
don't have access to your microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly...
Oh, audio.
Sorry. I was fixing the video and the audio had to go. Now that's the real trolley problem, huh? Okay. You don't have access to your microphone, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you, but it's for your own benefit if you still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's quite the opposite. Wow.
Happy.
More people changed their option than didn't. I feel very basic.
So did Reed Graves.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Clancy, if I'm being honest with
yeah,
you,
we're in the heavy
I was
stuff
expecting this
stuff
game to be
now.
over,
How are you
and so I
feeling?
could feed you.
How are your loved ones doing?
I have to go to
One of the most
BRB to feed the
common things
gremlin.
People say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends.
Prompt: call your mom or call your dad. Choose.
Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it?
Well, if it's someone who's dead, that'd be pretty hard. If it's someone who has a phone, that's not so bad.
Please contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can.
So it's one of these games, huh? One of these make your lives better games. Don't tell me what to do.
Left here. When we finish, message them.
Oh, we don't have that long left here. Who's this guy? This
We
guy?
are going to stream forever.
Yes, continue playing.
Write down their
no.
name somewhere so you don't forget to say
What's
hello.
that default Unity
They know
button?
More than you know.
Uh,
Really important stuff.
I'll do it in my notes app. I'll do it in text edit, notepad. I'll do it in notepad, okay? Jesus. Alright, I did it. Clancy. She said we're almost done, baby. And then I'll get you your
Idle
food.
brain is the devil's workshop.
Oh god, that is so true, bestie.
Okay, enough of this.
The come down is looming!
Let's just pause one last time.
Uh-oh.
Existential.
Yo, is that an Amogus in there? Down the bottom? Looks like an Amogus. Haha.
Sus.
Funny. Funny sus.
Can't quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
Do you like this? Yes or no?
Yeah. Doesn't not
Please, I
count,
beg
which
you,
means
don't
it does
refund
count.
me. Wait, are you enjoying this?
Please don't
Don't
refund.
refund my game. It hasn't been 4 hours yet. It's still
All
technically
of this was
refundable on
fun.
Steam.
I hope you appreciate the last bit at least.
Aw, thanks.
O'Connor, what were you doing?
Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such experimental stuff.
Aw,
Dependent developers.
I disagreed.
Dude,
Reed Graves did not like the game.
it sucks. This is making me think and
I'm
kill people. I
actually
hate it
so
here.
mad that we ended up so close to 50-50. I wanted that to be so low.
Never test the depth of water with both feet.
That's true.
The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough.
I think I know where this is going. I've heard of this one.
The violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're
Circulatory?
unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now?
Yeah, 9 months is it's kind of like the length of a
Hopefully
pregnancy.
they don't take
That's
your
interesting.
keys, too.
It is interesting.
Let's stay. You can find stuff to do in the
9
meantime,
months
right?
just lying there, missing life while they feed off you. Hardly seems fair.
I agree. Does seem not fair.
Them's the breaks.
I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta.
Reed Graves is out of here.
Regraves said
He's
said
out of
die.
here. He said, fuck this guy.
Silence is
Perish.
consent.
What are these? Are those
With
like
all that cleared
goats
up, you
or-
go home.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Rabbits
You
or
own the
something?
house, if you could even call it a house. Too small for my liking.
tiny homes? Tiny
In
homes.
your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states
That's
that you can evict them now,
impressive.
never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
I mean, you rented them.
Are you that scared of what they'll think of you?
What?
You weren't sane when you did that.
Some would say,
Yeah, but
most would say,
that's pretty beta. Yeah, but he's paying me anyway.
The tiny home, though. Not a lot of room.
I feel
Nah.
like your subconscious is
Do I
trying to
hate the
make some
person?
clumsy comparison.
Awful ideas.
I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you
Disagree
start
with most players and Reed Graves.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Oh, there now seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly growing.
Okay.
You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child, already up against the wall. In a few minutes, you will suffocate. The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free.
What?
Kill the baby. Easy
I mean,
kill the
this is-
baby.
I mean, this is abortion,
Murder.
right?
Murder the child.
This is you are having a child and the child is killing you.
Yeah, if I'm going to die, murder the baby.
Respect
If
the
death,
right to
murder.
The baby's, not your own.
Not your own.
Thompson, chill out, dude.
That's the same guy. Damn, this guy's kind of.
I don't know.
Excuse me?
What?
Is that the baby jump scare? The baby soul?
You're-
Baby demon soul
Baby
jump
jump scare,
scare?
baby jump scare.
The child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean... it is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something.
Clarence.
Cleanliness
I
is next to
know.
godliness.
I know, baby.
Clean house.
The hallucinations are strong in this one. Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows,
Huh?
one may drift in and take root in your carpets. or
Dude, I hate
accessories.
seasonal allergies.
Fine. You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes
This is a
root.
weird way of
Should you have a
framing
choice to remove the
abortion. Should you have the choice?
Should you have the choice to remove? Yeah, I should have the
Sounds like an
choice to
abortion
remove.
question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
Cancel trolley problem.
I read on a bumper sticker, guns don't kill people, abortions do.
Thompson, oh my gosh. I think I'd say let him grow.
It does sound a bit inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, it's your choice.
I mean, in this scenario, it's not even you have the choice of whether or not they can blow in your window. They're just out there.
Right. But I think
In the very obvious analogy, you have a choice as to whether or not those people are have the ability to be planted in the first place.
But if we have,
You know?
if we have the ability to like put up, you know, restrictive windows and all these other preventative measures, then like I don't see it as very different having the ability to also, you know, remove people's seats.
Oh man, there's an Italian guy growing out of my sofa.
Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future.
Wow.
I think that's crazy.
Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be?
I don't think we can take control. I think there's always, I think there is like a, you know, we're all on an unknown
I
journey.
mean, if I choose my own outcome, but things out of my control happen, then I'm going with the flow anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Because
wanna
we
take
can't control everything.
Just always answer A or B.
Schrodinger. Hey, buddy. Well, how's it hanging, dude? How's the cat?
He's doing fine.
Didn't.
Oh,
Hello?
Beelzebub XX is online.
Oh, that's supposed to be a devil?
Knowing that you will
Oh,
thrive in your
Beelzebub?
life before looking
That's
at what
funny.
Is
lies
that what that thing's supposed to be?
Yeah, it was Beelzebub. I didn't even catch that.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. In front of you stands everyone you've done wrong by. In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you?
Okay.
Everyone, including the dead, move towards you slowly. Every decision
Okay.
you've made up to this point is staring back at you.
Bro, why are the dachshund and flamingo here?
Or stand
We didn't kill
firm and
them.
confront your past.
I think I'll confront my past. I don't think or my past. Excuse me. I don't think I've done anything.
Sorry, we're British.
I think my past is fine.
Are you not scared of the people you have hurt?
I mean,
Listen,
Can you see
it was
why did they put me
destiny.
in charge of the AI, alright?
it was destiny. Play-Doh.
Play-Doh? Hi, Play-Doh.
Beelzebub wants to be friends.
Can I block this dude? He's just trying to scam me for
to
hats.
you before you know it.
52 demons faced. Finish.
All good things come to an end. You stand alone. Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your
You're
direction.
going to kill
There's
ourselves?
no lever in sight. You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
The entire world sitting there.
You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. I think so surely if I don't sacrifice myself, they will
I
take
wouldn't bow
everything.
to a god.
How do you know he's gonna be true to his word? You know?
Who even is
What would they
this?
do that?
How do you know they aren't lying?
What? So I'm gonna wait. So I'm gonna let a trolley hit the entire world? Wait, I guess the world can take it. It's a trolley. The
Yeah,
world
like
is
what's it gonna
huge.
do?
The world is massive. Oh,
I can't
wait,
even
is that
read
like a
what
meteor?
Beelzebub's saying.
I think they invited me
Kill
to
the
chat.
world.
Goes dark.
Yay! Woo!
I
30%
agree
people.
with Reed Graves.
Oh, thank heavens.
This guy sucks.
I want to see what happens when the world dies.
From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tell 616. Subject Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity. The sentence will stand with no prospect of future contest or appeal. It is
Okay.
your decisions, and solely yours, that has brought this court together. And so, you must face
Oh,
your
no
crimes and
defense?
despicable
Word.
acts
That's
alone.
fine.
No defense, no defense.
Accordingly, you shall not be allocated a defense, nor will one be required. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil. Overcome by the smell of sulfur, all you know for sure is that
Yo,
your
it's
nails
stanky in here.
You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people,
Shut up.
among other crimes. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Demonic language. Bro, you should have just quit.
Suck my dick, Your Honor.
Jeez.
What would you have done, Your Honor? I want to see you with some of these decisions and this condescending British narratress.
Narratress.
Trying to justify your actions?
Just narrator would be
Make those
narratrix
actions, then who did?
with an X.
Colossians 3:25.
Colossians 3:20. Oh, hang on, I'm looking that up.
The jury finds the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1.
You should have saved the dog.
2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog. 3. Attempting free will.
I did not attempt free will.
Your
What are we
sentence
talking
is
about?
performed
None of
without
my
the possibility of parole.
none of my
You will
abilities have
never
implied.
again be free to choose.
Colossians 3:25. Anyone who does wrong will be repaid for their wrongs, and there is no favoritism.
You're at the base
That's
of
so
a
true,
bridge.
bestie.
You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass. They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's best. Remove that choice. Afterwards you can jump off a bridge with us."
What?
Dude, it's been just 11 weeks. It's just been a couple of months.
These 6 planets in retrograde have really got us all fucked up right
There's a
now.
runaway trolley traveling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it.
Hashtag friends. Hashtag
Hashtag friends. Hashtag love,
hashtag fun.
instantly.
Hashtag cool.
You're part. Wait.
There blood on your cursor?
Yes. Wait. Oh. Oh.
We're finally going to find out the answer to the age-old question.
Does the Pope shit in the woods?
If your friends jump off a bridge, would you?
Camus. Damn, Camus is depressing.
Kill, kill, kill. Ugh.
Do you honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower?
Okay.
Thank you, developer's note.
Kill
Very
your
cool.
masters.
It was good that they put that developer's note
Last question before we
before
wrap.
that
Most
title.
important. Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
Yeah.
Alright.
Achievement unlocked, entry level philosopher.
Big. It says roll credits, huh?
Well, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go
Reed
feed.
Graves? Samuel, you're a chump.
What do you mean? Just for making the whole game?
Creator.
Yogscast?
Yeah, for all of the,
Hey, yo,
the choices, like he agreed or
Yogscast?
disagreed.
Diggy
Yogscast,
hole?
hello?
Diggy hole? Jaffa cakes?
Digging
hold on.
ourselves into a hole by answering these questions on stream.
Yeah, that's true. I did not realize this game would be like this, but it was fine, and it was fun, and I had a blast. And we are going to hit a quick BRB ski. I was gonna let the credits scroll while I feed the cat, but it looks like the credits are already done. I'll just let it sit.
Indie games be like.
I'll just let it sit. I'll be right back. It won't take too long.
Slight disagreement with the world. Dash that. I believe when Matt gets back, next up is Super Auto Pets. So, something completely different. Huge tone shift.
You know what? I am gonna take a BRB. And I'm gonna turn on the
Alright.
music too. And there's nothing you can do to stop me.
What? No! No!
That fiend!
Stop.
He did it! He's
Why?
on the BRB screen, and he's gonna hit play on the music! No!
No!
BRB. You're still on livestock, and so am I, but BRB.
Okay. How's it going, everybody? Is your brain sufficiently exercised? Did we kill enough people to your liking? I wonder how many people went through this game and skewed the popularity scores by only choosing the options that kills the maximum number of people. 'Cause, like, there's a handful of guys that did that, for sure. Okay. I'm also going to BRB.
All right, we're back. That wasn't too long. Let's get the auto pets up on the screen. And Dizzy. And I know Audrey said she would be back in a second here as well, so. Oop. Probably have to move the stuff down from the top because that's where my hearts and stuff is. Yep. I'll move, whoops, not that. Let me move the music. Put it like down here. And Chuck could probably stay up there. That's fine. All right. So we're playing the weekly. Super Autopets. What a game. My computer was busted for like 2 months and change, and this was like the only thing that kept me sane. Free ass mobile game. I love it. It sucks. But at least it's not pay to win. You know, at least I get to feel like I'm using my big brain just to get completely screwed over by my shop RNG. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with a nice, great turn 1 so far with no dupes. Oh, that's so funny. Audrey watched me get a 10-piece on this game. I thought this was gonna be the first time Audrey's watching it, but I remember now this one time I had her pick my names out for me. So for this time we'll be some tropical turtles. You love some good alliteration. Love some tropicality. Unless it's in our storms. I lose. Psych, I draw. Good math. We love doing basic arithmetic on stream. And let's roll. Hallelujah. Okay, now what are we doing, brother? Okay, what am I doing actually, though? Selling the duck. Which buffs you. I'll freeze. That's fine. Perfect. So I think probably next round we're going to rank up the beaver first. Unless we get some crazy shit in our shop. Yeah, we lose. That's fine though. What is that? 1 heart? Psh, easy. I ate 1 heart for breakfast.
All right, I'm back. Are we winning?
We are in early game. Okay. So, auto
what the
pets.
heck is this?
What are you looking at?
What am I looking at?
Okay. So this is our shop down here. We start each turn with 10 gold every time, unless there are specific effects or stuff like that that increase your gold or something like that. These are the items.
Everyone's 10 gold unless you don't. Got it.
Exactly. Each pet has like a thing on it. So like end turn, give 1 random friend +1 attack. Essentially, like these are your stats, right? Your attack and your health. And it fights kind of like Hearthstone, you know, if that makes sense, where they kind of fight each other and do their attack damage to each other simultaneously.
And if it's, they can either, one person kills the other, or they both die.
Right.
Or they both live and attack again.
I think I do. Croissant. Oh, and there are shops. This is the item shop here. There are certain items that are like fruit that like they eat and they get a buff or they get something, or there are ones like the croissant which are equipment, so they hold it and they gain +1 attack at the end of turn. So I'm gonna give that to my bluebird.
Is equipment also consumed?
No, equipment stays on like this.
Okay.
But there are like the sleeping pill, the thing that was there before that I skipped over, for example, wouldn't stay on like that, you know, or like here, like the
it's
peach.
a consumable rather than
Peach, give 1 pet +2
equipment.
health, right? That's not equipment. But
Okay.
this, give 1 pet honey, summon a 1/1B after fainting. You know, that is equipment, right? So. Yeah, the sleeping pill is interesting. Make 1 pet faint. So there's stuff that has like faint triggers and like the shark here.
Yeah.
You know, is the most obvious one. Friend faints, gain +1/+2 double outside battle. So using the sleeping pill buffs the shark, right? Okay. So you end turn. The cool thing about this game, Audrey, too, it's like auto chess, but you don't have to do everything like in a strict time limit, you know? Like, you kind of have literally infinite time.
It's more about setup than play.
Right. And you queue into somebody who has ended their turn on the same turn as you. So.
Okay.
We're gonna roll for another tier 3 because the Badger did not do it for us. But the Dolphin will. The Dolphin, start of battle, deal 3 damage to the lowest health enemy. Banger. Banger pet.
That's pretty great.
You can also, obviously, you know, you can stack the bluebirds, right? The reason I'm not is because each bluebird is giving a buff right now. So I'm getting 2 attack at the end of each turn.
Buffs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Psych, but I actually am going to combine them next turn. Do I want a 4-2, or do I want a 4-3 or a 5-2? I think I want a 4-3. Okay, that's fine. So combining pets always gives a 1/1 buff, no matter the stats of either base animal. It takes the higher of the 2, but then any additional animal is just 1/1. So that's like, it'd be kind of, for example, inefficient if I had 2 really strong bluebirds and then I combine them, like I lose the stats of one of the really good ones. But
yeah.
This isn't too bad.
Oh my goodness.
And whenever you level up,
they have that bird?
What?
What?
the
one
frigate
with the red
bird?
throat. I forget. Yeah. But what is that doing here?
It's actually completely useless in this weekly. So, you know, this is the weekly.
It's such a niche bird to add. Frigate birds are crazy.
Oh wow, this is nuts. So this is the weekly for this week. There's like 100 pets, like 1,000,000 or whatever, and they pick like 10 from each tier and a couple foods from each tier, and they mix them all together. Another important mechanic, whenever you rank up, so like I leveled this up to level 2, right? So the effect gets leveled up, right? Is the primary reason, you know? So stats are generally what win battles, right? I mean, effects are great, but like if you have a 50-50 and you've got like 4 10-10s, like that 1 50-50 is just gonna bowl over your entire team, right? Or think about like even one 30-30 and then a bunch of weak units, like the 50-50 is just gonna one-shot, you know? It takes 30 damage, but then it still has 20 health left and it just eats through the rest of your guys, right? So the numbers are really important, so you always want to scale as much as possible.
Okay.
But the effects doubling is really handy, you know? So, like this. Deal 3 damage to the lowest health enemy. That will proc twice. So it will deal... ostensibly, it will deal 6 damage to the lowest health enemy. But if the first one kills the enemy, it will then pick the next lowest health target with its next 3 damage. Same thing with...
just take out 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Right. So we love a good dolphin. And Lynx is also another sniper unit. Start of battle, deal damage to 1 random enemy equal to the sum of all friendly levels. So I'd be doing 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 damage just right at the start of battle. Just boof, like one shot anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, this is the weekly screen that I mentioned earlier. We are on turn 5, which means we have access to tier 3 pets and foods. Whenever you combine a pet that is like level up to get to level 2, or combine 2 level 2s to get to a level 3, you instantly one pet from the shop tier above your current level pops in. So this is a tier 4 pet, which shouldn't appear until tier 7. But because that's why I waited to level the bluebird until turn 5, because now I get early access to Lynx.
Okay.
So I can buy the chinchilla and stack this up, but honestly, I don't think this chinchilla is very long for the world. It's gonna summon 2 weak units. It's like a tier 1 unit, you know what I mean? But what I really want is a pineapple. ability deals +2 damage. So you can imagine on the dolphin or the lynx.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Bad shot. Okay. Let's see.
If you want to frigate bird.
So the frigate bird is so funny because its effect is when you buy it, right? So upon purchasing it, give one random friend with a hurt ability +2 health. Not bad. Pretty cool. Pretty decent buff, you know, especially early game. This weekly does not have a single pet with a hurt ability. Not one of them. So it's a 2/4 with no effect. I think I buy a salad and then I roll. Okay, we
What's
hate
the beetle?
that it buff. The beetle. Each shop food give leftmost shop pet 1 health. So it will buff whatever's sitting in the shop when it eats a food. Yeah, kind of funky. And then I think
weird synergy stuff going on in this game.
Yes, lots of weird synergy stuff for sure. And it's like so interesting to crack open. And this weekly in particular is cracked. Like the power leveling on this weekly is insane, bro. Like there are a lot of really powerful scalers, so everything just gets like super strong. Whereas like 10 wins this week versus other, you know, teams using the weekly pack, right? Are much stronger teams than 10-win teams last week. If that makes any sense. We love a bat. Start of battle, make one enemy weak. So weak is a debuff equipment. So not only does it override whatever it is, but each time you take damage, you take +3 damage. So it's good. I'll freeze it.
That's pretty nice.
I don't want any of this. Bear's fun. Before faint, give honey to all pets that are 1 space away. So it gives honey to yourself and the enemy, and honey spawns a bee after fainting. So it's fun with stuff like the shark, right? You know, cool synergy there. Or like something like the kangaroo, friend ahead attacks, +2 health. So when your friend ahead attacks, dies, then the bee spawns and the bee attacks, so it gets another buff upon the bee attacking. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure this is a lot of information all at once. I hope, you know.
It's a lot.
If you have any questions,
Why is there an empty space in this person's lineup?
Yeah, great question. Great question. So you can bring up to 5 pets. You don't have to bring 5 pets, though. The reason they purposely chose to bring in 4 is because, let me pause. All right, come on, pause. Llama. End turn. If there is an empty space, gain 2/2. So that person is intentionally running 4 in order to buff their llama. Skip.
Okay.
Yeah, we forget the bat. This is not a bat run. That's not a bat run for sure. We need some pineapples. Hey. I think we do this. Even though I like the lynx better, I think the dolphin will be better short term. Well, we could fish for a bison, I guess.
I think it's froggy time. Oh, hello, kangaroo.
Kangaroo. So the tier 4 and above pets are all insane. What I said, fishing for a bison, end turn. If this has a level 3 friend, get buffed at the end of the turn. So same thing as the llama, right? You know, that person had the llama. I had the lynx, which instantly gets a kill pretty much at the start of battle. Like they had the llama, which starts buffing itself, right? It's eventually you're going to want everything to be at 50-50 because you're just going to get bowled over if you're not. But snipers definitely do really well in the mid game, I mean. So I'm trying to see if I can find a level 3 beaver, and that way if I get a bison, it can just automatically buff itself while I do other stuff. Okay. I lose.
I
Unlucky.
mean, it's always those crabs.
Wait. I hate it.
What's fortune cookie?
Did nothing for me this turn. Fortune cookie has a 50% chance to deal double damage when it attacks. Neat. I don't end up taking it very often. I think it's like its best case is like on something that has like 16 attack or something like that. So occasionally you get like a big 30 proc. But you know, I generally put on like a support unit. Big draw.
Big draw.
Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but each animal has a unique sound effect when they're summoned, and it's very important. It's an incredibly important part of the video game.
Okay.
Why didn't it play? Hold on.
Scorpion.
Oh, is it in the music? The scorpion's cool. Summoned, gain peanut. Peanut is an equipment that is instant death touch. The catch is that it's on a 1-1, right? It's a death touch on a 1-1. And there are so many snipers running around that I don't think it's very good this week. But it is handy if, like I keep saying, 50-50, one scorpion will just trade it, you know? Alright, I think it's time we sell a chinchilla. And we couldn't spawn the second one, so it just kind of flew off, sadly. So this is this weak dude it spawns, right? So don't need that guy either. We have to commit to snipers. I think that's our only win con at this point, if I'm being honest with you. Mole is cool. Whenever you buy it, give adjacent friends 1-1.
I like that.
Sell, roll. Bison, no level 3s. You love to see it. What are we doing? We're going to die if we don't. I mean, we need to buy this bison and then find 2 beavers right now, honestly. Or we could sell the bison and take a llama. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do instead. And I'm going to lose this turn, like, for sure, for sure.
Hopefully we get the rebound next time.
Right. Not like this. Grapes is cool. Gain +1 gold at the start of every turn. It's an equipment. Okay. So now I'm doing on turn 8 what that guy was doing on turn 3, so I don't expect it to go very well for me. That guy has 21 HP as a fish. Wait, I actually killed his entire team though? We draw? Okay. Snipers.
Snipers.
Yes! Oh no.
Why?
Summon one. Whenever a friend faints 3 times, it will summon a 4/4 fly in its place. So it like, you know, like the honey, summon a 1/1 after fainting. This gives everything like a 4/4 fly after fainting.
Fun.
What the hell am I doing? I need to find a lemon, I guess. Ooh, by lemon I meant llama. And I'll give it a croissant. Gotta find like a moose or something. Fudge. 1 HP. The 1 HP less than I needed on the
Ugh.
snipe. Feels bad.
You gotta go on a winning streak.
Monkey's not too bad. Yeah, I didn't think this was making it very far, unfortunately, but it's okay. They can't all be winners. Monkey is a very weak support unit, but it has very powerful scaling. Give rightmost friend +2/+3. Probably throw that on the llama. So many bisons. No level 3 units. Feels so bad.
Yeah. Stay losing.
Okay, snail's cool. If you lost the last battle,
Okay.
give all friends 1/1. Big snail.
You want the dolphin dupe?
The dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
Could get it to level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely opposed to a level 3 Delphinio. This team is not strong enough. Especially for having 4 units, this team is not strong enough. Who knows? Maybe my snipers will go huge. My snipers need to go absolutely massive. I mean, like... What the hell is happening?
No!
Okay. No? Yes? We draw. Oh my god.
Bruh.
Do you want me to turn
Oh,
off?
this should be okay.
Want me to turn off the
no,
fast
okay.
motion?
Is it okay?
The
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Dragon is sick. We love a good dragon. Tier 1 friend bot. I'll give all other pets 1/1. Actually, you know, that's what I'm gonna do instead of the monkey. No tier 1 pets?
2 tier 1 pets.
And it's a chinchilla, so I can double sell it. Now, why would I buy a sushi when I've got dragon anyway? And I'll freeze the beaver because it's tier 1. I kind of needed the level 2 llama, if I'm being real with you. Or a lemon. Lemon is so
What does
good.
lemon do?
Lemon. I won! Pog!
Let's go!
This is my Pogger's face!
Grab a screen cap for the thumbnail.
Okay, Delphinio. I would kind of like to give grapes to dragon, but we're on 1 heart. I feel like we kind of just have to keep on going like all
The
in.
gnarly bogans. It's for me!
My llama's huge though.
Yeah.
And then my dolphin's huge too. Let's go.
Let's turn this around, baby.
The insane
Winnable.
The insane dragon comeback. I'm gonna keep you frozen, brother. Oh.
Another chinchilla.
And now it does. Oh, but now it didn't. Oh no! If I lose this turn, I'm gonna be so mad. But it's good. It's okay. It's okay, Audrey. You know, 4 wins is farther than I expected it to come. And if we survive, we're gonna go sicko mode.
Yeah, if we can survive this one, we'll get an insane buff. If.
Doesn't look
Alright,
that scary.
let's-
This doesn't look that scary at
Yeah.
all.
Beep beep.
Yeah, that's a bus. Oh my god, we won Audrey. Okay. Okay. Are you getting on the rocket ship? The rocket ship to 10 wins?
1 heart reverse sweep. Alright, let's...
Let's go. We love it.
Another one.
That's it.
So when are you going to unfreeze the dolphin and use that?
Whenever I find a second one and get it to tier 3. Because I don't think it's worth giving it a 1/1 buff by itself, but if I can upgrade its ability, then I'll do that.
I see, yeah.
Nice. Alright, well, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I still didn't get a lemon. You asked what the lemon does. Take 4 less damage. Every time, every combat, subtract 4 damage.
That's kind of good.
From the combat it takes.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, very good. Very good. It sounds good on paper. You should see it in practice, bro. It is insane. It is like super garlic. Like, garlic is a tier 3 that it does take 2 less damage. And lemon is super garlic. Dude, I mean, this guy's...
This sounds like made-up playground child rules.
Yeah, I'm
listening
dead.
to you spout up all these
the
nouns.
lemon. The insane lemon. Fair enough.
Aww,
I'll take my 5 wins. I'll take my 5 wins. I needed to get a lemon on my llama. Super out of Pets fun video
Sentences
game.
that have never been said before.
Frogs. I kind of hate Frog because my brain isn't big enough, if I'm being honest. Swap stats of 2 adjacent friends.
Huh.
But I will take the early level. Just because, you know, on the early level, I can get like an early tier 3 on turn 5, right?
Alright. Billy hat.
This is all you, Audrey.
Packages, rings, hedges. Alright.
Should I switch? Oh, don't switch that. Switch the overlay I'm at over here. Yeah.
I kind of like the orange packages.
UPS?
Yeah, so you get a delivery and you know there's a delivery. You can see it. It's this bright, like Hunter's orange.
I'll take a draw.
Huge draw.
So draws are cool. I used to really love draws. I was like, okay, great. I get to keep playing. Smile. But the thing is, like, the turns keep counting up. And each turn,
so every
people
time
are
you're getting a
submitting
draw, it's the turn
stronger
you're not
teams.
getting a win.
Yeah. It's a race to 10 first, essentially. I definitely get a second bluebird. Moth is great early game. Give frontmost friend +3 attack. But the thing is, that's temporary stats since it's start of battle. You know, stuff like the bluebird upon end turn, those are permanent stats, but this is just for the battle. So it's not going to stack up to like 1,000,000 on the front one, the way the monkey would, for example. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm going 2 moths. All right, what we
Turn
got?
front moth into a nuke.
Yeah, but
+6.
they always do the same thing. This is what happens every time there's a moth in the weekly. I lost though. That's a big otter.
That chinchilla had a hat. How could you win?
Yeah, we've got little Santa hats and the winter background. We can go. You could pick out some hats for me. I actually have some snacks to spend on cosmetics and stuff.
Let's go. We can go get some honey going.
Yes. What do we got? Tamarin. Tamarin's interesting. Because if you scale it up, you could transfer that into like a pivot that you eventually, when you want to sell Tamarin and get like one of these Insano mode units, right? But again, brain not big enough. Brain not big enough, you know, constant issue in my life. I'm just gonna take another moth and probably lose this round. I'm okay with that.
Big.
Yeah. If I said I was gonna lose the round, then it's fine, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, running 3 bluebirds is just a bad idea in every world. Let me just combine these, bro. Dolphin, perfect. I'm glad I combined them. Then do I want to throw croissants
What if
on
he's-
anything? Yeah, what were you saying?
So the moth is giving plus how much attack to the first slot? Is it 6?
6.
Or 3? 6.
Because it's level
Okay.
2 now.
Hmm. So would it be better to put something else in that front slot, or is it better to
Yeah,
put the moth there?
probably bad. I think the idea is you want to give it to something with really low HP so that it can just like instantly get one shot. Because no matter what you put, if you put your highest HP guy there, it's gonna get one shot too anyway. Because everyone puts their strongest guy at the front, so better to.
Yeah.
Okay, lots of wombats. Copy feint ability as level 1 from highest tier enemy. Right, and obviously copy feint is tier 2 and 3. There aren't very good feint abilities in this weekly. Like, there's the bus. The bus is pretty good. You saw the beep beep.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. I might just cupcake something. Cupcake's kind of a... I don't know if it's a bad food, but... It's very fleeting, you can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for one match, but if that gives you the time you need to buff your dudes, then...
Yeah, I definitely want to stay at 7, ideally. Let's put this on you. Dude, I bought this frog for the early level, and then I never found my 3rd frog.
God.
Wait, am I gonna swap my stats?
This is
I debated myself. I put my strongest unit. I don't know what happened. I have no clue what the hell just happened. I don't know what team they
Easy
brought.
win.
I think I blinked.
Easy win.
All right, pineapple on the dolphin. Big pineapple. Goldfish is fun. Discount the 2 leftmost pets by 1, 2, or 3 gold.
Wow.
I think I want that instead of the bat, to be honest. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
That's his voice.
We love that.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I just throw a salad on something. Oh, Clancy said yes? Okay. Oh, he said pay attention to me? Oh, that is what he said. I'll freeze the snail because I'm probably gonna lose. And also the snail will be cheaper because of the goldfish. Clarence.
Yes. Watch your language, Clarence. The crispified tanks.
That's fun.
So,
Hi, Box.
hey, box.
What am I selling here? I guess I'm selling the goldfish, even though I like the goldfish.
You've served your purpose.
That's so true, baby.
Baby, please. Trolley Tecmo Monster Hunter competitor looks like it has potential. I thought so too. I mean, I've never played a Monster Hunter game before, but the trailer definitely seemed pretty promising. The like block building tower mechanical weapon utility thing seemed neat. I don't know if that has any equivalent in Monster Hunter though.
This guy has 1,000,000 sheep. Oh, I lose. Yeah.
Bro, what's with these teams that are bringing sheepception?
The sheep.
It's a new sheep matryoshka.
Sheep's pretty fun. 7224466 rams.
Right.
It's offering some distinct differences. You can do trap tools and other gadgets. Oh, you do have trap tools and gadgets in Monhunt, but nothing like the new Monhunt. Interesting. I'm not really a Monster Hunter kind of fella.
I've never played the game, so... But I know they're wildly popular.
I hate this frog. I want a bison. I want a really late bison. That's not gonna save me at all. What have I done? Why did I give all my stats to the deer? I forgot that that's what that thing does. What the hell did I just do, bro? What?
Yeah,
The original game was the Trolley Problem Incorporated box. Which got a little spicier than I think either Audrey or I bargained for. Neither of us had seen the game. All the way through, anyway.
it definitely made sense that it would be that kind of game, but still playing through it is, whew.
Tragic. Tragic shop 1 here. But I'll take the 2 sell. Alright, what have we got, Audrey?
Ooh. Ooh, there's some good words here. This is tough. I'm not sure if I want insolent bagpipes, foppish bagpipes, or like sizzling poets.
Sizzling Poets is so good.
Like sizzling poets or insolent bagpipes. One of those two.
I have to vote Sizzling Poets. I have to. As a sizzling poet myself.
I'm down. I'm down. Streamer uploaded a video today of a game I heard about someone talk about in the Discord, a puzzle game inspired by the Resident Evil 4 inventory management system. Yes, Alex did play some of that.
That's a
on
lot
his
of
own.
words. I like your funny words.
It is a lot of words. It is make all the blocks fit in the grid puzzle, but it's guns and eggs and health potions
Isn't
and
that
ammunition.
the Watcher or the Witness? The Watcher.
I suppose. Yeah, I don't know if he beat the game yet, but it was pretty decent. If definitely using some like default Unity asset type stuff. Not that it really needed anything more than that for what it was. Yeah, I might have been the one who first mentioned it and that got Alex to buy it. I think that's what happened.
Alright, turn 4, 10 hearts, 0 wins. Can I get a fish? Can I get a fish, brother? Want to buy fish? I'll take a beaver.
Double elephant, double elephant.
So elephant's also interesting because elephant before attack deal 1 damage to the nearest friend behind. And that's cool with hurt triggers.
Did you have like a damage proc?
Yep,
Yeah.
a hurt trigger, like the frigate bird, with no hurt triggers.
Double elephant, bad. Dolphin.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I would have fed it to the dolphin. I probably should have, to be honest. Uh-oh. Nice.
JK is fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Beaver
saying,
carry.
dude. Some of, like, the stats are so crazy. The way these guys, like, the bashing into each other, the way that makes combat work is, like, so interesting sometimes. Ooh, another fun buy-sell round. Friend bot, Buffalo gains +1/+1. Sorry, Bat. I want to make you work every time, bro. I love you, Bat, but it's
Buffalo time.
not your time, clearly. Bro, I
Everybody's got a water buffalo.
just want to find this fish.
Yours is
bro.
fast, but mine is slow. Where we get them, I don't know. Mod.
Pineapple.
Minneapolis.
No, it's gonna get 5 and leave it with 1 HP. Ah! Ah! Oh, but my
It's fine,
beaver's
it's fine,
crazy.
it's fine.
My beaver's nuts.
Beaver's
in the
cracked?
back. Yeah. I don't need no snail. I won the last game, bruh.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I didn't lose. Probably crab. Crab's cool. Copy health from the most healthy friend. So if you've got something that's getting really buffed up, the crab can steal it.
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely seen crabs win a lot of battles against you, so.
Listen. The sample size is very low here so far. Nice.
Success! Thanks.
Yeah, Link's good for sure. I think we sell a chinchilla here. Since now we have
Yeah,
room
'cause
to
I'm
double
for the
sell.
slots, yeah. So we got.
We buy the otter first. Perfect. Then we'll buy the crab, sell the otter. Buy the lynx. Croissant the crab. Roll. Pineapple the lynx. Nope. Okay.
Sad.
We do love a bison. But we also might not be on the bison vibes given our buy-sell vibes. But
First.
But the thing about bison is I get to just turn my brain off.
Crab battle.
Okay. What if I super commit? Oh no, never mind. I'm not. I could croissant the beaver and then really get the beaver to level 3, but I think that would be a throw. And we actually have a pretty decent run, so I'm just gonna croissant the buffalo.
Okay.
So this is a 4-6 crab here so far. Nice.
Kill. Yeah!
Yeah, I knew it was not the bison run. I could feel it in my bones.
Feel it in your bones, son.
But what am I selling here though? I'm selling the beaver? That's so true. You might like Inscription if I like this game.
Right.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Blew up. It was one of those indie titles that kind of had its own little zeitgeist. It's like a kind of spooky tarot card game or something.
Oh, neat.
I kind of avoided a lot of the like spoilers about it, so I don't know entirely what it's about, but I do know a lot of people are drawing art of it, so. I can read a small synopsis. Inscription is an inky black card-based odyssey that blends the deck-building roguelike, escape room-style puzzles, and psychological horror into a blood-laced smoothie. Darker still are the secrets inscribed upon the cards. And it's a Devolver Digital published game, so that's a
no
pretty
shot.
big
That sounds cool.
seal of approval.
That does sound like something that would be really up my alley.
Just in time for Halloween.
Ah!
Such Pokemon. Oh,
My team?
okay. Holy cow.
So that was a really cool team. I actually really like
You
that
just got
team.
carpet bombed.
Yeah, so this was roll turn off fast. Start of battle, bat, make 2 enemies weak. And then I sniped the hedgehog.
Rage dealt 4 damage to everybody.
Yes, it did.
And summons a bee.
I'm
bee?
a bee.
Song of the century.
An MMO? I sleep?
Foxhole. That's like
Let's
a
go,
shooter,
Kangaroo
like,
defeated!
war game,
Oh my
right?
god, we just smacked his biggest unit. That is so hype.
Not an MMORPG. That's a... I feel like I remember seeing something about that once as a war... Yeah, war game.
MMO war game.
Interesting.
Sim. Super interesting.
Foxhole is a massively multiplayer game where thousands of players shape the outcome of a persistent online war. Every individual soldier is a player that contributes to the war effort through logistics, base building, reconnaissance, combat, and more.
That sounds, so cool. That sounds like
really
the
interesting.
coolest thing in the whole universe.
It's like thousands of players all fighting on a single server. Foxhole's everything I want an MMO to be. PC gamer. I mean, imagine like with the Skyrim multiplayer, just imagine 30 Dragonborns all working to like storm Helgen or something. We're gonna take out Whiterun. Easy. Thousands of players connect to the same world and fight in a persistent war that lasts for weeks. Immerse yourself in a sandbox that includes hundreds of handcrafted towns, villages, and other areas of interest. Comprehensive logistics game where every bullet, weapon, vehicle, and drop of fuel is produced and supplied by real players. Win battles by cutting off supply lines or sabotaging infrastructure behind enemy lines. Jeez, this must have been insane to code. BRB building secret tunnels everywhere. Nightside 2 is an MMO FPS.
I'm throwing.
And this is more of a sim. Please don't throw. This is such a good run.
It's too late, Audrey. I've already thrown.
Oof.
I can't afford to buy a fifth
The ball
guy.
has been tossed.
I've only got 2 gold. I did the math wrong. First grade math, my greatest nemesis. Do I sell the... I can't sell the crab here. And I can't sell the monkey here either. What, I'm gonna sell a monkey to put in an ostrich? Or no?
Them's the breaks.
Snail. Oh, snail and dragon.
Okay. Lose this one and then run it back. Doable. I think.
Do you run a fat stego? I don't think you run a stego.
What's Deco do?
Give the nearest friend +1/+1 times the current turn number. So 1111. Make a wish.
Nearest friend, is it specifically in front of you, or
yeah,
is
nearest
it
friend ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, don't die.
I would ideally like to get a level 2
Or
crab.
do die so you get the snail buff.
I'm
Ow.
dead. Don't worry, I'm dead. Don't worry, Audrey.
Big, big dead. Bye bye.
Okay. I think the dolphin's
All right,
gone.
what's the order of operations here?
Dolphin's gone. And crab's gone. What? Okay. I wanted to buff the stego, not the crab. But if the thing is, if the crab's not gonna get to level 2, then it's hard capped at 25 health, and I can't. Like, what are we doing? So I'm going to do this. Sell stego. Got no more triggers, so something I could just throw on the battlefield. Something like a scorpion. I'll just have this like a 50-50 with lemon and freeze this for next turn. And probably freeze the lemon again. And then buff my scorpion that I'm gonna sell anyway. Perfect. Nice. We love a good front scorpion. That was actually huge. Even though I wasted the buff, that was like obviously the play.
Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Alright, now can we merge dragon or give lemon or
I think we
what's
sell
the play
monkey.
here?
Sell monkey. Buy Dragonski.
Combine
Buy
dragon.
an ostrich.
What the heck?
Roll.
I'm no biologist, but I don't think ostriches sound like that.
Sell. Buy a mammoth.
Yeah, I can believe mammoths sound like that.
Oh, yo, I should have been buying tier 1s. I'm throwing. I hope I don't die here. I've got a pretty good guy. And we are potentially going to Mars and Jupiter if we do live.
50-50.
Uh-oh. We lose? Unlucky. I don't think
Sad.
the buy-sell on the dragon would have given me the 23 damage I needed. Something about that just...
Yeah, I don't think the math quite works out. All right, show me the hats. We better customization.
That's great. Yeah, okay. So, the backgrounds are more limited because I'm not spending... I guess
Oh,
we
that's like
only
real
can't buy-
dollars.
Well, I've
That's real
got
dollary to use.
6,000 snacks, so we can get Lava Mountain or Scary Forest.
Okay.
Honestly,
okay.
Scary Forest looks like kind of a banger.
True.
Or we've got... Oh, wait. Hold on, the in-game music is playing. I'll just let the in-game music run.
Hey.
And then hats. Top hat, fedora, flower hat, Pamela hat. Actually, the Pamela hat is gas for being so cheap. I've got the winter hat with the winter background combo right now. We got the elf hat, captain hat,
Captain Hat's not bad.
bear hat, old top hat, the ghastly
Ooh,
gibbous.
party hat. Ghastly Gibbous in Haunted Forest. Got this energy going.
True. Wait, I don't have the
Yeah,
Santa
hard.
hat? I do have the pirate hat, but I went for the synergy with the other guys.
Golden poop hat, all of your money.
Yeah.
I think go for the gibbous in this Haunted Forest sounds
Yeah,
pretty good.
Pretty Pubbers brand friendly. Whoa. Scary Forest. 5,000 snacks. Nice. Alright, let's run it.
Great.
So this weekly's
It's October
insane.
next month.
Every team is like so strong. Like so strong. Why is that the
Easy just
turtle
net
mine
plus
from
one.
Asdiff movies? It's the turtle emoji. All of these are emojis. Nice.
Kind of do be mine turtle shaped though.
The dense presidents. The dense bananas. What say you, Audrey?
These are some pretty dense bananas. These are packed with potassium.
Yo, I'm about to munch on some dense bananas right after this.
And some shiny dumplings.
Okay.
Big draw.
I love the draw music.
Jaunty little jingle.
So Otter's cool because Otter is just a buy buff. 2 moths are cool. I'm trying. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I will win this battle.
Succeed. Manifesting.
Let's go. I'll take the draw.
You
Huge
did not
draw.
lose. It counts.
Big draw. Big draw. I'll buy the bat. We love forcing a bat every game until we have to sell it.
This is a Dense Bananas classic.
I don't like the wasp that much. So the wasp is cool because the wasp, you can imagine, 50% stacks up real quickly. The shop tier upgrades every odd level. So you can get this guy at like 50 attack, 9 HP. You know, so it's interesting. And there are some like defensive equipments. They're just not in this weekly right now. So I don't know. I think wasp into frogging the wasp onto something that buffs HP could be cool. But other than that, obviously I'll run the wasp, you know, if it's like the play, right? If that's like the best use of my resources, but I'll definitely try to force a bat, for example. That's just so good. Look, the
when it makes you lose.
The weakness had no bearing on that battle whatsoever, but it did make me feel nice that he had the little debuff there.
Yeah, that's true. I love a good debuff, even if it's not doing anything.
All right, we're buffing the bat. We're going all in on the bat. And by going all in on the bat, I mean we're losing this round. Okay, just keep buffing each other. That's fine. Speaking of dense presidents, I was playing a game of DRG earlier, and one of the doors was role-playing as Donald Trump, complete with voice impression.
Good grief. Oh, this is a Super Auto Pets champ, literally the golden turd hat.
Yeah.
With the big money on the hat. I'm playing against a professional.
Oh. So clownfish, cool. Friendly pet level up, give it 2/2 permanently. So I'm gonna sell the otter, buy this, and then I'm going to combine this. Gets 2/2. The donkey is cool. Donkey is a cool guy. And then why don't we buy a peach on not the bat, because the bat is leaving soon because it's a tier 1 bat. Probably the bluebird.
Or bird?
I think bluebird.
Yeah, let's go to bird.
Donkey's cool. So whenever a friend faints, you push the last enemy all the way to the front. So it's good. It's a good thing. I like things that like your placement is so important for like a lot of things in this game. So
yeah, so being able to move them around, you might get a buff removed.
Yeah.
Explosion.
We won.
Bird kill. Bird kill.
Psych.
No, not the hedgehog.
The hedgehog. The hedgiest hog.
We're getting a lot of draws.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Audrey. What am I doing? Actually, what am I doing, though? I'm freezing 2 snails because I'm going to need them. I think it's a little late for a dolphin, if I'm being honest with you. It's okay. We're going to get 2 bluebirds, and then we're going to get saved by a level 3 bison. And then we're going to get the 10 piece before the end of stream.
You're right.
And all my friends are going to like me. I'm going to be really popular. Okay.
Yo, snails.
Yo, buffalo snails? Okay. We sell the clownfish. Buy the buffalo first. Sell the bat. Snail. Double snail. I guess we sell this and do another bluebird. Wow. Okay. I don't think the moth is staying on the team very long. No, I don't think I want the bus. Okay,
The
great.
deer
Buff the
summons
donkey.
a bus.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It summons a 5/5 bus with cleave when it dies. What the hell is happening? Why does he deal so much damage to my dude? That's fine. Got a big bird.
Didn't even need it.
Second win. Oh my god, it's happening. This is not a drill. Oh my god, we're gonna get bison and buffalo. Oh my god, my brain is gonna be so turned off. I'm gonna have 0 brain cells remaining.
And remember, do these in the right order. Don't get hasty. Snail.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's another one.
This is a good shop. This is a very good shop. We like to see this shop. Okay, here's what we do. We freeze you, buy you, level you. I don't care about that. I put the bison in, so it starts scaling. And then we level the buffalo next turn. And then we get to 10 wins and end the stream.
Simple.
Okay. Okay. The team is strong. What am I selling though for the buy sell? Oh, I'm selling the moth for sure.
Yeah, you already said Bubble's not gonna stay very long.
Stego! Let's go. It sneezed. I think we go Stego instead of Monkey. I think we do this. And then we need some lemons, bro. Need some lemons yesterday.
That looks like not lemons.
Strong team. For turn 9? Pretty strong team.
Yeah.
Pretty good
The
team,
uncertain
I'd say.
hostesses. Tread?
Yeah, pretty good team. And I think the donkey's gone here.
Another bison.
Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, wait, the husky that buffs everyone that's holding no item? That's a perfect, like, one turn, like, stopgap. Then we'll
Yeah.
buy sell the chinchilla. And we need another lemon, if I'm being honest with you. What else are we looking for, even? Bison? Hey!
Hello? Hello? Okay.
Welcome to Super Auto Pets. So the Husky gives friends with no held foods 1/1 at the end of turn. So no one's holding items. Perfect 1 turn Husky buff. Yo, this team's nuts right now.
Kinda strong for once.
Let me level you first. I don't know if I'm gonna want an ostrich. I'll figure that out at a later date and time. I don't think I do want the ostrich because we need this to be buying for the buffalo. And then the ostrich is going to take too long to scale. So what tier 6 do we throw on here late game? Oh, wow. They all kind of need to scale. Maybe scorpion or something? This is a conundrum, Audrey.
Hmm.
Well, I'm definitely not putting... So ostrich gains 1/1 at the end of turn for every tier 5 pet or higher in the shop. So it scales up like pretty quick. I mean, the most it can scale up is 5/5 in a turn, right? And when you're at turn 11,
Yeah.
you need that to be yesterday.
Yeah.
But I definitely can't play it now because I don't have any tier 5s in the shop as is. So, but definitely something to think about because this guy's gonna get to 50/50 sooner rather than later. So this extra spot is going to be real estate I'm gonna need to use, or else I'm gonna like die horribly. Level 3 octopus is kind of horrifying, but it's fine. We have numbers.
Easy.
Yo, donkey? Buff the donkey? I love a good buff donkey, to be honest with you.
Buff donkey, buff donkey. Donkey shredded.
Oh my god, this guy's team's cracked.
Donkey has 6-pack.
But mine's Crackter. Psych.
Crackter.
No, it is Crackter?
Let's go.
Lemon Bison. Throw you. Oh. I see. So we'll just buy the dupes so that we don't need the extra space. That's kind of cool that I can still scale it that way. That's true. That's kind of true. That's pretty true.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. True, and yeah,
Moose?
that's true. Moose. Give a buff to the enemy behind equal to the lowest tier pet in the shop. So with Moose, you could like freeze all tier 5. So it'll just give 5/5, 5/5, 5/5 to the dude behind it every turn. So pretty good.
Jeez.
The thing is you have to freeze your shop, and with something like a buy sell that I'm doing here. But yeah, I am opposed to it. I was about to say I'm not opposed to it, but I am opposed to it actually, upon further reflection. Sheesh. Sheesh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. That donkey kind of almost made us lose that, but it's okay.
Lemon.
Fuck it. We ball. This is what we call balling. This is what we in the business refer to as a big ball.
Are you on the ball? Get on the ball. Misshaped hedges.
Oh.
No! Crab!
Relax.
Beep beep. I said beep beep.
8 wins, 7 health. We love it. Oh, I can do something like this.
Yeah, just put that
Mammoth.
up front.
And then I can pill it. Okay.
Huge. Now what?
Now we don't need to buy anymore. So we need to find an anchor unit. Don't hit the buffalo. Nice. I think I just... Yeah. This is the kind of team it takes to win this weekly, for the record. And this is a terrifying team to be looking up against.
Yeah.
But I think I
Not a
won.
hedgehog again.
My numbers are simply bigger.
Yeah. You love to see it. Big fan of bigger numbers, honestly.
Let's go.
Popcorn.
Popcorn's cool.
Enjoy.
Summon a random pet from the same shop tier after fainting. So since this is a tier 6, just give it like a super honey.
Could you give that to your donkey and just get another junk unit after it dies?
Yeah, sure.
As a
why
safety
not?
measure. Buffalo. Bison.
Vulture's not crazy, but I think I'll just take a sushi. White tiger could be good. Make the nearest friend behind level 3. Except that does literally nothing for me, because none of my people have combat abilities. Yeah, it
See-
doesn't do shit for me. I could, the only person would be I could use it to buff the donkey to level 3, but the donkey is what I would be selling to put it in, so. And fly is just, I don't know. I kind of sleep on fly. I feel like it can make you kind of vulnerable in some cases, right? Like if you just give them trash that they might be able to use to feed off of.
Yeah.
But this is probably it anyway, if I had to wager. What's this dolphin doing? Okay, destroying my donkey.
And
Yeah, not even
Okay,
close,
bye-bye.
bud. Not even close. The dream run.
try harder.
Dream run.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, you get
Aw, yeah.
I think you get a ribbon for first getting each pet to level 3 the first time you get it on a team. Like, you know, the first time you play it.
Yeah.
And then you get the sticker when you win with the level 3 of each pet. Alright, back into it. The
Friends
attractive
never
abs.
sleep.
So this is a fun game. You can see how it's easy to kinda...
I mean, barbaric dust bunnies has a certain charm to it.
That's funny. I hadn't even seen that combo.
Like you drop your phone on the ground, and before you can get it
The barbaric
off of the
dust
floor,
bunny.
the dust bunnies under your couch just tear it to shreds.
Tragic.
The crunchy suspects.
We love Bluebird, obviously, for early scaling. Tragic. We lose. Oh, never mind, we draw.
Easy.
My brain's broken because I'm trying to force a bat, and I don't know how. Like, how can I
Bro, you
play
gotta
this
stop.
bat? No, it's gonna work. I'm gonna get a big bat, Audrey, and it's gonna be sick. I don't know if this is gonna be my big bat, but eventually.
It'd be the big bad for sure, for sure.
This has gone somewhat below expectation. Dromedary is just a start of turn buff. Give the 2 leftmost shop pets 1/1, so you can just buy them stronger. Alright. That sucks. I hated that. That was terrible. GG. Badger. Gross. So Honey Badger is a classic play. That is a classic Season 1 sap. So Badger, but you know, when it faints, deal 50% attack to adjacent pets. That is in front and behind. So if I have it here, when it dies, it'll kill my bat, right? But the cool thing is when it dies, it gets like a final swipe on you, and then with the honey, maybe just the bee lives with 1 HP, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I want this bat to work so bad. It even weakness something with 1 HP. It weakness like the worst possible target in their whole team. 2 bats?
Please.
Okay.
Gee, Bill. Too bad.
I buffed my bat. I have to keep it. I have to keep it. No, I have to sell it. I have to sell it.
Bruh. You just said. Mean the bestie.
Listen, I need multiple bats. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I didn't. Regret.
I feel like that donkey cost me the match. Personally. I don't know if it's factual, but I feel that way. What the fuck am I doing? Fuck the honey. Excuse me, Audrey.
I hate honey.
We could get the otter to level 3 and then potentially find a bison. The cucumber's cool. It's like a croissant for health. I put it on the kangaroo because I need this guy to not get sniped, because if he gets sniped, then my whole team falls apart. No dupes. We found another bat. I'm selling the donkey for my bat. I was lying.
It was Japes.
Nice. The donkey actually went medium. I went medium. Okay, 2 otters. Okay, I have a super donkey now for some reason. Buffalo.
Super donk.
I want your cousin, bro. Okay. Okay. Well, we have the level 3. Hopefully we find the bison.
Yeah.
Nice. Yo, this is gonna be the back-to-back. Why so many hats? This is a TFT channel, okay?
He's right, you know. I mean, if you had a whole bunch of adorable little emoji animals, wouldn't you want to give them all hats too?
Mm-hmm. 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 Church. Alright, I'll go big donkey. Why not? I like a big donkey.
All the better to deliver goods to market with, my dear.
Beep beep. We win.
Beep,
Big donkey
by the way,
carry. We
if you even
draw.
care.
Fuck. Alright, come on, come on. Hi, Clancy.
Daddy. Daddy.
So the poodle's not gonna work. The poodle's neat. It gives 1/1 to one friend of each tier. But all of these are tier 1 units, so...
Hmm.
Do we just buy donkey and roll? That feels like so not the play. But I guess it is.
Got any better options?
That's the bison noise, by the way. That wasn't me.
Yeah, Bison said that.
And... that is Clancy. No, it's my cat. It's definitely my cat, dude. Cat cam. Okay, I can do that.
It's baby time.
The super early Stegosaurus? What am I selling here? Then I'll give like you a croissant or something. Okay, I'll go get the baby. Hold on. Clancy! Clancy? Hey! Hey, baby. Ah. Hey, Clancy. Hey, bud. He's a big cuddle bug.
He's
Say hello
obnoxiously
to the
a cuddle
people
bug.
of Earth, baby.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
I know. He never shuts up.
Ever.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I meant it in a good way.
You're...
Also, I definitely don't have my headphones in, Audrey. Sorry if I'm talking over you.
It's cute until we're trying to hold any conversation with Matt, and he's just screaming 24/7 in the background.
Right. So I promise I'm not torturing my cat. He's just like that. Yeah, no, of course. Thanks for stopping by, homie.
Yeah, you.
The barbaric dust bunnies. Oh my god, the donkey is huge. The donkey is not big enough, but the donkey went massive that game.
Donkey was large, but not large enough. So sad. Needed to be larger. You just scaled that puppy up.
Did I just buy a sushi, bro? Did I just buy a sushi and pray? Is that really what I'm doing? No, I think I roll for a bison. I think I... Do I do the +2? No, I think the death touch is probably better than getting +2 on everything. And bison. Never lucky, bro. I literally never get good shot by RNG. Never once, not in any of my runs that I've streamed. Certainly not in my
Yeah,
previous
certainly not the
one.
one you just won a couple minutes ago. That was like the
Never
worst of
lucky.
all.
I could still win this with this team, though. It doesn't look bad.
I think that Master can still win.
That actually was the biggest donkey of all time because this dolphin would have killed my ass, but the donkey brought the sheep up. Okay, we'll give you popcorn like we did last time. Bison. Level 3. Hey,
My appreciation,
yo!
amigo.
Thank you for tipping 100 ref, bro. Hell yeah, 100 refined metal. We love that. Actually, thanks so much,
Alice.
man. What am I doing here, though? Okay. Yeah, actually insanely poggers. Like, super insanely poggers. Thank you, bro. It really means a lot.
The GG dog right there.
Never lucky, dude. He could have hit any of my 5. This guy Deal 6 damage to a random enemy, and he picked the guy with 1 health. That is the end of the run. Okay. Alright, one more. And by one more, I mean one more good one.
Thanks for the content. For sure, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Audrey knows when I mean one more, I mean 4 more.
I do. I'm gonna be here a while.
Alright, what are you? The fizzy monks? The edible reactors? The edible masseuses?
I mean, Edible Monks is reminiscent of the Rhythm Heaven minigame Munchy Monks, so that's my vote.
That's me right now. I am a monk. I am a munchy monk on stream. I've got these little muffins, these little store bakery muffins that are like tiny baby muffins, you know, so you just get one little muffin and it doesn't feel that bad, you know.
Just a little muffin.
It's just a little baby muffin. And then you take little pieces of the muffin and you put it in your mouth like you're a little squirrel.
Dude, my dad has gotten on to me before for like nibbling at my food. It's like, I'm just having a good time, bro. Stop harshing my mellow.
Delicious masseuse
Delicious.
sounds. Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah. I would not go anywhere near that building, I think.
I think we just do this. Turn my brain off a little bit. Kind of let the cards do the talking. Let the heart of the cards speak for me. We love it. We love some good heart of the cards. Can I combine animals? Yes. Yes, I can. You know, like I could build this duck separately and then later build it on, you know, like I can group these 2 iguanas. The thing is, this iguana has an in combat effect that deals 1 damage whenever someone's summoned. So both of them would proc if both are alive, yeah. Same thing with like the bluebirds. Like a lot of times I'll have 2 separate bluebirds because each will give this buff. This is one of those times. And we'll just buff the duck. Just have a big duck. It's okay, baby.
It's not okay, Daddy. Daddy, everything's horrible. I'm unloved and unpetted.
No. He's just so clingy. He's a pandemic baby. You know, that's what it is. I was just like home 24/7. I would love a... Hey! It took the words right out of my mouth. Or run a wasp. I could be convinced to run a wasp. Is draw a net negative? So this is arena mode, which you start with 10 hearts, and you see right now we're losing 2. After round 5, we'll lose 3 hearts every loss. But we're trying to get to 10 wins. The way it works, you queue up against somebody who's on the same turn as you. So draws, they don't take your health, you know, and I told this to Audrey. I was like, I used to be so stoked, like, draws, word, I get to keep playing the game, like, let's go, like, we're in this. But the turns keep counting up, and you keep on queuing into stronger and stronger teams on draws, so, you know, it's like a...
You can easily fall behind.
Yeah, right. Especially if you draw multiple times in a row.
Yeah.
Then
it's
all
still
of a
better
sudden
than
you just run
losing,
into,
but
like,
it's not
four
an incredible
super
boon.
teams. Wow, would have loved to have 2 iguanas, you know what I mean? That would have been great. I'll take this, though. Caterpillar! So, Caterpillar is neat. Caterpillar sucks, but when it gets to level 3, it turns into the butterfly. And the butterfly is cool. The butterfly copies the highest friend's stats. So, like, if you have a 50-50, the Caterpillar goes from a 2-2 to a 50-50. But look at my team right now, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, big copy. Big copy, for sure.
So I'm thinking I'm just gonna
Give all your
level 3
pets sleeping
Bluebird.
pills and then end the game.
Yeah, exactly. This sucks. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I selling the wasp I just bought for a goldfish? And losing? I think I am. You know what I mean? You ever just blub?
Big blub blub moment.
Any blubbers?
Any blubbers in chat?
Yo, redeem drink?
Big?
Blubbers? Ugh. Yeah, that's fine. It was a calculated defeat. Although I do have absolutely no idea what I'm doing now, is the counterpoint. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm getting like a little bit of everything. Okay, Audrey. Here's what I'm thinking. You wanna know what I'm thinking, Audrey?
Forfeit.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for coming out. It's been real. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I can sell this goldfish right now. Selling the goldfish will give me 1 gold back. And I can use that 6 gold to buy 2 fishes. If I get a 3rd fish, it's a snail. It gives everyone else 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't, I'm throwing.
I lose.
Do I sell my goldfish or roll?
Go for it.
Honestly,
If you lose, it'll still be funny.
my heart was telling me to go for it anyway. What's the order I'm going?
I'm glad I validated your decision.
Dude, I took one look at my team and I was like, this isn't terrible. And then I took a look at the turn count and I was like, oh, no.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh, no.
We're Dunyan rings.
Oh, no.
Ooh, yeah.
No.
We're Dunyan rings, dude.
No.
3 living pets.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Turn this around. We force a bat.
That's what's missing from our game plan right now. So you don't have a bat we're forcing. It's all about forcing those bats, dude. It's always about forcing those bats.
I hate this. I feel like I have to sell the fish. Fish? Duck? What am I doing? I'm throwing? What am I doing?
Really throwing, dude.
I forgot to calculate how many pets there would be on my team after making that move. For some reason.
Oh, no.
I thought this would be okay.
Not again. Not again.
Dude, let's be real here. This team is not... this team... I don't know how much I can do with this
I don't know
team.
if this is this is a winning configuration.
I have to sell the llama I just
frankly.
bought. I have to. There's no other way. I have to do this, and then fortune. This is fine. This is fine. Look, my Lynx is buffed. My Lynx is strong now. It's gonna get the fortune cookie, 50%. Fortune cookie. I didn't get it. Wait, but I still win? I draw? Oh my god.
It's,
It was
it's
because
not
of
a
the
loss,
second
cry
duck.
brave.
It was because of the second duck. Something about this ambient noise just makes the existential dread seep in harder when I look at my options and I look at the team before me and I look at the amount of trophies I have. Why? Okay. Dude, the Lynx is kind of strong here, though. The Lynx kind of goes off. Oh, we don't have to... No, we could do this. And then this. And then this. And then lose anyway. How do we feel about that plan? How do we feel about that plan, fellas? I think that's actually the optimal play I could have done here. Well, we got what, 2 wins? 2 wins, I think? I think 2 wins or 3
Something
wins.
like that.
I'm pretty sure 3 wins, I think, at the end of the day. So thank you everyone for watching. That definitely brings us to the end of our stream. Do me a favor and don't ever moan like that again. What if you pay me? Thanks everyone for coming out. I do appreciate every single one of you. Let me go to the chat box. Little chat boy, little chatty boy in the void. Thanks. This is the end of our stream. Tomorrow, I'm streaming again, which is interesting.
I guess they still got.
What did
The
Backseat
issues.
Gaming? I'm
Got
pretty
you
sure
there.
Backseat Gaming is like for the next 10 minutes, so.
Hey, we'll make it through the end of the stream and it won't happen again. I think that's a win.
Issue 1 directive in game. In game! Okay, so no moaning like that in game.
In the game of life.
Alright, well, I actually am trying to wrap it up because it is getting a little bit late for us. Feller is here over on the eastern seaboard. But it's been really real. We'll see if maybe Alex or something wants to pick up the Throwback Thursday slot tomorrow. But otherwise, Tango and I will be here with some Pokemon, which is always fun. And I'll see you then. And Friday we got some TF2 like we do every Friday. We love playing some Team Fortress 2.
Yep.
But that's gonna do it for me. Anything you want to add, Audrey?
No. This was a fun stream.
It was a fun
Nice
stream.
to see someone else taking the Wacky Wednesday slot.
Yeah.
Picking up the legacy.
I liked the Auto Pets segment. I don't know, maybe
Yeah? You liked playing the game you like playing?
Yeah. I think I did. I think I did like playing the game I like playing.
That's true.
We'll see if we'll see what's going on tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. But you know, I'm pretty you know, I like streaming. I like streaming with friends.
It's a good thing we are streaming with friends then.
Oh my god, that is crazy, Audrey. Listen, that's gonna have to be it for me. I'm going to bed. Clearly, I'm fried. But
Yeah, you're rambling. Just hit the end stream button, dude.
Listen, Audrey, it's very important to ruin the momentum of a successful stream right at the end. Okay.
That's true. I am fond of doing that myself.
I'm pretty sure it was in Alex's master's thesis. You know, you can click on his master's thesis in the description of the channel right now. If you click on the scroll and go to the Alex, you can see it's if
Content
you read
creation expert button.
it's 180
thesis,
pages
it's really
of just talk about nothing for 4 hours, and for some reason they'll pay you. So
If
that's,
you need something to read while you're eating breakfast, there you go.
imagine reading.
Quality content.
All right, everyone.
Reading good.
Reading probably good. Read Alex's thing. Alex worked very hard on it. But thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off.
Good night,
Audrey.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.